baby, make me all and all. You have to do more than say it. Have to make it work together. Come me, come me. Come fetch my heart, come fetch my mind. Make me see when I was blind. Ooh, fill my mind all night. Then your loving in the present. Touch my body, baby. Feel my body next to you. Let me come inside. Our bodies are so in tune. I can get enough. Feeling like gold that I struck. Come fetch my heart, come fetch my mind. Make me see when I was blind. Ooh, fill my mind all night. Then your loving in the present. Don't care about you haters. Yes, I'm in love. And I don't give a damn if you don't ever care about. Why don't you leave me alone? I'm gonna ride for her and I'm gonna make it strong. I'm gonna go from channel to channel. I don't give a damn if you think it's a scandal. I see it, don't make my world. All I wish was last year. I'm in love with last year. All I wish was last year. I'm in love with all I wish was trouble. Yes, I'm back in the school. Yes, I'm retrograde. Don't care about you haters. about love. I have a form and a more that got me sure. I'm gonna travel across the Atlantic. Thank goddamn G.I. made dependent. I almost lost it to a game changer. But she turned the devil. She want a big ass black ass face with black skin. Girl, I'm in love with black skin. Girl, never talk with black skin. Girl, I'm in love with all I'm with. I never talk. Yes, I'm back in school. Yes, I'm graduated. Don't get what you made us. Check out you looking stupid. Got a nigga looking crazy. I already knew you were shady. Streaming content is lazy. When a bitch jump on a panel, it gets you hot to handle. Superman come to the rescue. A nigga knows that it is true. Sipping hard, oh my god, you need to perform animal right. Motherfucking fantastic fraud. Motherfucking fantastic fraud. Motherfucking fantastic fraud. Motherfucking fantastic fraud. All I wish with last year, girl. I'm in love with last year, girl. Never all I wish with last year, girl. I'm in love with all I wish with never trouble. Welcome. This is D. Durrell with This Is Not D. Durrell. Also simulcasting at D. Durrell, The Rebirth. I'm happy for each and every one of you for coming in today. Shout out to my queen, Faith. What's up, BMT, for coming in? Faith definitely coming in first, pulling through. Appreciate your support. Now, let's go ahead and get to business because you already see them. You've already read and have seen the title of this particular show today, and you already know what I'm going to talk about. Excuse me. You already know what we're going to talk about. This is a continuation from the previous show that we did yesterday that did pretty well. So we're going to focus on divestment, level up, hypergamy for Black women. Because yesterday I spoke on the sugar baby, sugar daddy relationship. I gave a whole bunch of game for those who trying to get into that type of situation. I mean, let's admit, the information that I gave was so valuable. I foresee some of the people who are already in that game using that stuff, and that's not even a main topic on my channel. Now, I also would say this. I also got some anonymous emails from people watching in the clouds who gave some very, very, very interesting comments about the video that I did yesterday, and which excuse me, which has led me to say, well, maybe I need to start talking more about this. Now, I want you to understand, I am not in any way trying to mess up anybody's money. I'm not I'm not trying to tell people don't do this, because you're free to do what you want. You're an adult. You're free to do whatever you want. You're going to do what you want to do regardless of what I tell you, regardless of what anybody else tells you. But I think that it's important for me to help, particularly the younger women, the 18, 20, 21, 22, 23-year-old in your mid-20s who think that being a sugar baby can be such a easy get rich quick type of situation, and it's not. It's not. There's so many factors that contribute to that. Number one, more than anything, you have to be in wealthy cities. You have to be in wealthy communities. If you want to increase your likelihood of consistently being with a sugar baby, a sugar daddy, you got to be in cities that got money. And I'm going to be honest with you. If we want to look at the top cities for sugar babies, I'm just going to be honest with you. The top cities for sugar babies, I mean, you got to look at the biggest American cities. I'm going to give you the top 6 or 7. Excuse me. New York City. New York. I'm going to repeat. New York is the place where you need to really be at. New York is number 1 as far as top sugar baby cities. You know what number 2 is? And I knew that we were in the top 5 because I live here. Houston, Texas is number 2. Okay? Number 3 is Chicago. Number 4 is Los Angeles, LA. Number 5 is Philadelphia. Number 6 is Atlanta. Straight up. Those are the top 6. Then you're looking at Dallas. And you would think Miami would be top 5. No, Miami ain't even top 5. You would think, to be honest with you, you would think Las Vegas would be top. No, it's not. Washington, D.C. No, it's not. You would think those cities would be top 5. They're not. So I'm like, ladies, if you're trying to divest, I mean, the divestment period, or if you're trying to level up hypergamy, you got to be in these big cities. You can't be in Salt Lake City, Utah, talking about I'm trying to level up. I'm sorry, it ain't happening. You can't be in Pittsburgh claiming you trying to level up. It ain't happening. I mean, let's be realistic, ladies. Overall, and I'm just going to say this, even if you're not in these top cities, you know, even if you're not in those cities, you need to be in college. Most sugar babies are in college towns. Most sugar daddies are in college-orientated towns, particularly cities that have a lot of young women. And we all know colleges are full of young women. Okay? I'm saying this. You can't get mad. You can't get mad at black men for not being able to provide these type of things, particularly financially, if you're in the wrong type of cities. I'm sorry, you have to be, if you want wealthy, well-to-do black men, which is a very small percentage, you have to be in these cities. You have to put yourself in a position to win. You have to be in a position to win. And I'm going to piggyback on what I said yesterday. If you 40 years old and still talking about you want to be a sugar baby, I'm sorry, honey, you failed. You should have been cashed out the game. I'm sorry. When I look at Shira 7-1, that's what she remind. Even though she claims she married, but she wasn't always married. She barely cashed out in time. Barely. I'm saying, I hate to say it, she barely cashed out at the right time. Because Sheila 7-1 has been on YouTube a long time, at least 5 years, at least 4 or 5 years. She's been on here as long as I've been. I know she's been on here longer than I've been watching YouTube. Before I even began to even do content creation. She cashed out at the right time. But how many ladies failed to cash out at the right time? I'm sorry. If you've been a sugar baby at 20 years old and you 28 and still sugar baby, I'm sorry. Something ain't right. If you're as good as you say you are, if you are as feminine, if you are as good in bed, if you are so engaging and charming, you should have been cashed out. You should have cashed out. And so now you're going to be 40 years old looking for a 65-year-old man to seduce. You're looking for a 65-year-old man to seduce that you don't want to have sex with. And ladies, you can only fake it for so long. Let's be honest. Men are not stupid. We can tell if you're not enjoying the sex. We can tell somewhere down the line if you ain't really into this shit. Come on now. Let's I mean, yeah, we may, after, the novelty goes away, you consistently get in the panties. Let's be honest. Most sugar daddies are looking for quick thrills. Don't expect a sugar daddy to want you for 2 years. Most don't. And for the really, really good, the really wealthy, well-to-do sugar daddies, I just want to let you know, you're not the only one. I knew a couple of guys that actually had multiple sugar babies. Matter of fact, I knew one guy, he was a doctor, he has 2 clinics in Houston. He had at least 3 to 4 sugar babies. At least. I knew he had at least 3 to 4. He had one that he would see once a month. He had one that he would see every other week, twice a month. And then he had a consistent one that he had more of a relationship with. And then he had an on-call pay-to-play sugar baby, if you know what I mean. Meaning, I'll see you when I see you. We got a pay-to-play situation. And we're gonna get down when I'm ready to get down. Another guy I knew that had multiple sugar babies. He had it staggered out in time. I had a weekend chick and I had a weekday chick. And they was good with that. So don't think he just doing this for you. He buying you the nice jewelry, the clothing. I guarantee you, If you go to a whatever popular malls and clothing stores and designer stores, I guarantee you, if you're a sugar baby right now, if you going on the first time with a guy and those people know who he is and they know him by name or they recognize him, you damn sure better expect that you're not the first and you're not going to be the last. And he has others that he has recurrently taken to those stores, buying them the same shit that you about to get. This is the lifestyle. You see, Shira won't tell you this. They won't tell you this shit. They won't tell you the sugar babies who were forced to get abortion. That they had unprotected sex with their sugar daddy. The sugar daddy didn't want the goddamn baby because he didn't really want you. I mean, if you want to be used as a sexual toy for financial gain, that's up to you. What's up, godson? What's up, mommy? How you doing, queen? So these are the things I want to bring up in the divestment community, leveling up. For those who are trying to do this, you have to really understand the type of men and the mindset and the role you have to play. This is not about, oh, I'm just going to lay on my back for 5 minutes. I'm going to let him get rocks off. Oh, he's going to give me $2,000 a week.
Oh, hell no.
What's up, BMC?
Hold on.
What's on your mind?
So you're talking my language.
Yeah.
You're talking my language because I had me some sugar babies. Mm-hmm. So you down my ballpark.
Okay.
Yeah. And I always listen, and I didn't even know they had a damn sugar baby YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
If I had known that, I would have just gone there and just put out my goddamn recruitment goddamn card.
BMT.
Well,
there are plenty of. There's a sugar baby sector in YouTube, to be honest with you.
What?
If you type in, matter of fact, I thought you knew this.
I wish I had known they had a sugar baby convention
back in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2019, I was when I was looking up. This is when I first found out about this lady that Uppity Unicorn looks up to. It's a black lady that I think she's in England, or she's the richest sugar baby in the world. She's a black lady, full of plastic surgery. She got 2 or 3 mixed children.
That most likely his that he don't claim.
Huh?
They're most likely his, but he don't claim them, or literally they have no attachment to his shit.
Well, she's looking great. I don't know what the attachment situation is, but she got 2 or 3 kids for him. She's the richest, and I think the dude is like a billionaire.
Right.
And the chick was like, I'm living a fabulous life. Forget women equality. I'd rather have a man taking care of me. Life is grand.
Mm-hmm.
She talked about the fact that she got to be an asset to the guy and stuff like that. She does things for him, for his business, and she works and does a lot of some shit. It's not all about, oh, we just having a great time and stuff like that. But very few women live in a fairy tale life like that. I mean, but if you look up, if you just type in sugar baby stories, like just say they tell those little, how those women get up there and start telling those little stories about themselves, story time.
That fairy tale shit. Yeah.
If you type in sugar baby story time, you will get a plethora of young women between 18, 19, and 24, 25 years old talking about how they got sugar, how they became a sugar baby, how they they're going to talk about how they were able to pull this guy, how he was able to support them and all that kind of stuff like that. There is a sugar baby sector. Now, I also want to say, want to give a shout out to Mommy. I appreciate the $3 super chat. Appreciate that. I mean, not super chat, but the cash out.
Now, there's the notion that somehow these women, listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. There's nothing such thing as coincidence. Like we know the stomping grounds of where to go. Go to the you go to the most mentally unable and literally the people that have a need.
Exactly.
That have a codependent need. I get it. So you need X, Y, and Z. You need this shit done. I need to get my rocks off. And I know motherfuckers are trying to tell them or trying to tell these people that, hey, that's not true. You know, we don't have to have sex. They just sit there. Bullshit. I never gave a fuck for what my sugar babies were really saying. I never really gave a damn. I never gave why if I want to do that, I'll go listen to my woman. I never gave a fuck. It was always about just having to be able to have that to get the rocks off. You know, a lot of my dudes I know. Listen, I know I still have the black book, so I know all the stomping grounds in Augusta, Atlanta. I know all the stomping grounds where they all go. We know all the hustle. That's why I say when people say ain't nobody fucking on these single mothers, a lot of these single mothers are goddamn sugar babies.
Exactly.
A lot of them. So that's why I said y'all can miss me with the bullshit and ain't nobody having sex with single mothers or any. Listen, you're going at you target those who cannot compete or go against your will. I see a lot of these girls get told either you're gonna take that pill or you're gonna get cut off.
Yep.
And they'll do it. They'll do whatever it takes because they know literally if I step out or I fuck up, then I get cut off. If I really want to have and see the thing about that they don't ever tell you in these romantic lives that you can't really, let's say there is a guy that does like you, genuinely actually likes you or gives a fuck about you. You can't be in that relationship with a sugar daddy.
Nope.
You can't.
Nope.
Because if you do, then literally, you know, and that's the stuff that they never tell you about the sugar dad, the sugar baby chronicles. By the time that they're done, and they actually want somebody to actually love on them, they don't actually know how to be in a functional relationship.
Sure don't.
Because they done given all the best of their life to one dude, and then they say, well, that's not fair. Well, the daddy done used you and played with you all these years. So he done played with you, used you, came up in you, made a baby inside of you, did all kinds of stuff to you. So you're good. The best about you is done. And I gotta be for real. Like I know some people. I know some people who literally, you know, well, you know, my daddy or you know, my babe or whoever boo treats me good or whatever type of shit they say. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They know that this white man got a whole woman. And they use that damn female as a fetish, as the goddamn taboo. Pee on them, sodomize them, do all kind of crazy shit. A lot of these girls end up on goddamn doing porn and all this kind of crazy shit. Their kids. This is the vitriol that somebody. Listen, y'all know how many times I done came by a goddamn house. Mama got to tell the kids to go upstairs. All kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want to talk about Sugar Baby Chronicle. But it's the real. I mean, listen, y'all, listen, I understand it. I know very well. Shit's real. That's why they say there's a whole other form of this type of indoctrination. And see, when you start getting too old, as you know, y'all madam is telling y'all, she's been used up.
Exactly. 40-year-old sugar baby. 40 years still trying to be a sugar baby.
So you know what they have to do? They have to find a younger girl. Now let me show you how cold the game is. 2 routes they can go. Either they can sell the game to another younger girl, or they'll have a daughter that they'll teach the game to put her on game, to hopefully she'll get picked up and she can live off of her.
Mm-hmm.
Or she, she has to, sometimes find a man, she actually can't really be with that man or be in a functional relationship. But so long as he's paying the bills, he's doing X, Y. Oh, wait, as long as he's paying the bills, as long, I don't give a shit what he do, but he's taking care of me. So they really don't have no type of independence or free will of their own. This is why I don't believe the talking point sometimes that I be hearing. Well, you hear what he did? He bought her a bag. Yeah, but no offense, but no, I'm gonna be for real, man. That's the easiest hustle. That is the stupidest, easiest hustle to do. You go to the same store. If you have a certain card or you have a certain type of membership, you're going to get a 20 or 30% off. So you can just I'll take your ass to Lane Bryant, buy you some nice bras. I buy 2 bras, get 1 free. They already know who I am. The lady or the dude at the counter, like, ain't that motherfucker just came in with, that's none of my business. Child, shut up. Like, I've been there. I'm ex-military. I can tell you, man, there's a lot. All the sugar babies hanged around the base. They hanged at the food court, Walmart, Dollar General store, the WIC office. Yep. That was all our stomping grounds. Sometimes these girls would just be getting out of doggone, hoping make sure that they're not pregnant or got any kind of burns or STIs. Dudes be picking them up right there at the colleges and all this shit. Old dude hanging at the college. No, the girl can barely get by, scratch and by. Hey, baby girl, I can take care of you. Oh, really?
Exactly.
Yeah, how much money you need? Of course, pull out, $75, $100. I get it. Y'all gonna say, well, he's tricking. Who gives a fuck? He buying you.
See,
he just bought you. You a slave.
BMT, what they don't understand, the guys who tricking have it to trick. They're not hurting behind that money. They're not hurting behind a few $100s a week or a couple $100s a week or something like that. That's not hurting them. That's pocket change. That's why they doing it.
Like I said, these, y'all gotta understand that little notion that people tell y'all that, and that I never understand. That was so stupid when people say that I'm with him, but I'm not laying up and having sex with him. That's the biggest bullshit ass lie I ever heard. I'm paying because I own you. I'm paying because I paid. You're my product. You're my toy. You're my getaway sex doll.
Yep.
I know a lot of these white dudes that have black females.
Yep.
You're not their equal. They'll pump you, they fuck you, they dump you, they do stuff. They like to do videos of y'all. They do videos of y'all and put them on X and Pornhub and all this stuff. And I be like, oh, they brought another one. They brought another one. They did it. They got another one. They throwing you $100 or $200. They ain't worried about that. That was a group donation fund. That money is not hurting them. They're not going after the top. They're going after the bottom. They're going after the ones that are that the weak. And I get that y'all saying, well, you know what, that ain't true. Like, we got a bunch of stories of them getting married. Really? So they brought their pet home. I see what they be saying. Wow, you actually married? You married her? You married that? Some of y'all don't even get treated human. But Cher don't whatever the woman named it. She don't care. She don't care because she understands she was an item, so she has to sell. She has to sell more models. And I get it. A lot of y'all are like, well, you know what? Why do y'all care? We have to divest. Go divest. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Run. But I always find it interesting whenever we see these little stories or these IG videos of, Kyle done told me to go back. This dude done spit in my face. This dude done boxed me. We already done seen what happened to Stacey Dash and all that stuff. They done take you to their trailer park home or what all kinds of stuff. Listen, most of these abortions are mixed babies. Most of these abortions are mixed babies.
Yep.
That they literally do not want to have to bring that mixed baby back home. As a reminder. So they tell y'all, if you want to stay in line, get rid of it.
It's true.
I ain't here to spare y'all feelings. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, that this is the reality, man. Like this is shit is like real. This shit is not just as glamorous and you just look at me and I just drop all this money on you and stuff like that. There's a lot of variables. There's a lot of things as far as that you have to experience when you partake in that lifestyle. Being a sugar baby is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle in which you basically are submitting at the will of who's paying for it. Your time is his time. You need to be there when he say be there, regardless of what shit you got going on. I mean, you basically at the will of the sugar daddy. And the thing about it, a lot of these women, man, they get addicted. They get really addicted to the money, man. They get really addicted to the fact that somebody is paying for their lifestyle. And they get addicted to it. And like you said, and I agree with you so much, a lot of these women that come out of these they have problems functioning in a real, genuine relationship, because in a real, genuine relationship, people don't give you everything you want when you want it just because you're giving them sex. In a genuine relationship, it don't work like that. Being told no, being told you can't, or I can't do this and do that. You used to, sweet daddy Sammy, I sure want those new red bottoms. Okay, baby, I got it. You ain't getting that in a real, in a lot of genuine relationships, sugar daddy so-and-so ain't just, a real guy, a real person that really loves you and cares for you is not just going to drop money on you like that just because. Not all the time, maybe sometime, but not like at will.
Yeah.
And so I think this is another question, BMT. So we have to really look at who are the women calling these places? Who are the viewers?
You said, what are the women calling
in their life?
Well, first of all, we call them. First of all, let me tell you what it's called. What me and the guys would call it is called hunting grounds. It's called hunting grounds. A hunting ground is a spot or area where where most victims or most easy marked targets are at. We're not looking to them like they're equals. We're not looking to them like they're desirable. We're not looking to them like you mentally are not trying to build them. You're trying to break them. You're not trying to encourage them. You throw dollars at them. You keep them down. You belittle them. You say stuff just to make them, but you know that they're not mentally sound. A lot of these people are not mentally sound. So you berate them, you abuse them, and you'll reuse them. And when you see, you'll understand that through the holidays, they'll want that love. We see. I remember I would get those text messages. Hey, Daddy, you gonna come by? It's the holidays. I'm with my family. Don't text me. That fucks with them. So they sit at home and they be happy. Hey, it's this time. My kid. See, they have to start chipping at their humanity. And when I say, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to deal with you no more. So they don't want to be discarded or cut off because they've been put into a certain type of repertoire of a life. They're afraid. Sometimes they abuse physically and definitely mentally. There's a lot of verbal assault. And their children and their people around them, they see that. But they'll tell them that, hey, so long as the money's coming, it's okay. So long as I'm getting paid, it's all right. And so they literally mentally keep telling themselves, you know, it's worth it. But is it? Is it really worth it? That what they do to you, what they say to you? I'm not gonna lie. Listen. It's literally I'm the predator, you're the prey. And a lot of them like to think that they're in control, but then we see how mentally sound a lot of them are. You know, we are. This is why you're seeing a lot of them now. They have a mental breakdowns. Then now they're talking about, oh, we want to be treated with respect, or we want somebody just to love us. But you're a used up toy, and the master don't want to. When a child is done with a toy, what do? They throw it away, they discard it. So you're now seeing this effect where after the master was done with the slave, the slave didn't know what to do because they were so used to the master. You think I don't know my sugar babies don't be calling me? If I would have called them up right now, shit, they be happy.
Come on.
Listen, I know. Listen, I'm not claiming to be no damn saint. I'm not claiming to be no Messiah. None of that shit. I'm not claiming none of that. I know I got my fuckery.
Okay.
But see, one thing I won't do, I'm not going to doggone what I don't plan on doing. I don't plan on trying to put my doggone children in that type of predicament to where they doggone have to doggone depend on a man. I plan on trying to build up my child's self-esteem.
I feel you. Okay. What's up, Faith? Hey, Faith.
Hey, what's up, D Darrell? What's up, BMT?
Hi, Queen.
Whatever, BMT. You stay on some bullshit. You know what? This is an excellent discussion because, you know, people are always talking about leveling up, and there's so much emphasis on getting the bag and getting this money. But these level up content, what do you call it? Coaches, they don't really talk to these women about self-development first. It's too much emphasis on money, money, money. And so these women lead with their body, and they do it for far too long. That's the reason why when you said yesterday, D. Darrell, that if you are a woman in your 40s calling yourself a sugar baby, you have failed in life. You're absolutely right. But that can happen starting at age 20 when you're leading with your body. Because a lot of these women are sitting out here, they're trying so hard to get this bag that they don't develop themselves.
Right.
And so what ends up happening is they get ran through from one man to another, to another, to another. And next thing you know, they look up, they're 40, and nobody has still even put a ring, not even a promise ring, on their finger. And they have not set themselves up for any type of future.
So,
but I did want to ask you a question, D.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you were nice enough to share with us about your dad, and you were saying that the woman that he's with now, and she might be a very nice woman. I'm not, knocking your dad or this lady, but I wanted to ask, does your father have her in his will or anything?
No, he doesn't.
Never did.
Matter of fact, that's some other things that happen. That's the conversation offline that I'll talk to you about that, because we did have to go through some legal situations because my dad is a man of he has a great deal of property and a great deal of assets. And so when he first decided to partake in this particular relationship, we had to do some things to protect him, and also to protect the property that he accumulated with my mother. So we had to go through some things, and we actually we actually thought he was going to get married, or he wanted to, but he actually didn't. We actually thought he was, but he didn't want to get married. What he wanted was a younger woman to have sex with and take care of him. That's what he wanted. And so that's what she wanted. But see, let me tell you what ended up happening. Because this is what happens when you set aside something and you have a perception of what you think life is going to turn out, and it actually turns out the opposite. So what ended up happening, and this is how life, can turn things upside down. Now, my dad, 83 years old, he'll be 84 years old this year. Never been hospitalized, no sickness. He in great shape. My dad's in excellent shape for his age. He looks like he's in his late 50s, actually. And a situation happened where she ended up getting sick, lost the ability to walk, almost need 24-hour care. And so now, instead of him thinking somebody was going to take care of him, now he has to take care of her or pay somebody to take care of her. That's what ended up happening. And so that's the predicament he put himself in. Now you 83 years old taking care of a 46, 47-year-old woman. And you're supposed to be at your golden years of your life, just relaxing, chilling, and enjoying your grandchildren and so forth. But that's the predicament he ended up putting himself in. And now he don't even want her now. He's actually miserable right now, the fact that this is how the shit turned out.
So my question is now, what is going to happen to this woman? Because there's nothing keeping her there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, she's disabled.
He's keeping the reason why she's there is because he's taking care of her. If he had no means of because my dad is in such his mental faculties are there, he don't have dementia, nothing like that. My dad actually still cuts hair as a barber twice a week, and just to have something to do. And he has retirement. He's a Army veteran. He has his VA benefits. He has his businesses that he has accumulated and so forth. He has all kinds of and he got investments that he are living. That's not even talking about the retirement that he had, but just investments that he has that he gets dividends from. So he don't have to work. And so
but this is what I'm saying, D. Besides your father being an honorable man and taking care of a woman that is not his wife, what is really keeping her there?
The house. She likes.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. There's nothing stopping your father if he decided tomorrow to say, you know what, I don't want to take care of you anymore. What's stopping him from doing that?
I'm gonna say this. He actually thought we had that talk, and he actually wanted her out the house about 4 or 5 years ago. But he felt sorry for her because of her state, because of her physical state, that he was like, damn, I'm just gonna let her stay here. And the reason, see what ended up happening, he tried to put her off on her family. Her mom and other people she have a mom that lives in Tennessee, and she has family that lives in other areas in Louisiana. They all told her she could not come. They told her no. Everybody told her no. And when everybody told her no, he felt sorry for her and just allowed her to stay there.
But other than him feeling sorry for her, he really don't have to.
No,
that's what I'm trying to get you to see.
Right, he don't have to, and he knows that. But being the person he is, he like, well, I don't want to put her out in the street. I don't want to have her going to some type of assisted living facility. I'd rather not have her do that. He care enough. I guess he care enough for her that he don't want her living that type of life. He would rather her stay in his house and be cared for. But he don't have to do that. You're right. He don't have to, but he chooses to. I think, be honest with you, I just think he just wants some kind of company because all of his kids, we has 5 kids. I mean, my family, I got family in Wyoming, Dallas, Houston, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know, I got another brother that lives in Missouri. We all scattered out. We all spread out. So, and we're from a small town, and we only like going there just to visit. It's not like we trying to move back home to take care of him. Now I've offered for him to come live with me. He's a person that don't like to travel, so he's comfortable in his own home. He don't mind her staying there, I guess, because he don't want her to be out in the street, and so he just allowed her to stay there. I was trying to convince him to kick her ass out. Just she need to go, but I mean, he don't want to do that. I guess he just won't company at that. I mean, I don't know. At that age, I guess he just looked at the fact that
yeah, he likes the companionship low key, and he's not really being honest about it.
Yeah, and he cheating on her. Just the thing about it, he was cheating on. This shit is crazy. You would think she'd be the one cheating on him. He was cheating on her even before. I'm like, what are you doing? You like, okay, you gotta live in there, and you still having you messing with other women while you with her.
Yeah, I think
and this is when he was in his 60s and 70s. I'm like, why you just let her? I don't get it. Like you should, if you're trying to get with other women, you should just let her go.
No, you got on. Okay, so you're missing it. Why he keeps her? Why throw out the water when it already got cleaning solvent in it? I told you. The game to having a sugar baby is you put them in a crippling condition that no matter what the fuck you do, no matter what, they understand the contract. They're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. I don't have to always. Sometimes I don't want to have to find new pussy or have to keep running the same game or have to restart over from goddamn zero. I already got damn familiar pussy. She probably already said, "Well, I'm leaving. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Who gonna accept you? You done used up your time. You got to understand, a woman has time. That's her enemy. Your dad done took her time. He done took her damn time. She can say, "Well, I'm gonna leave. Okay, fine, fuck it. Get out. You got nothing. You got no land. You don't got no real job or shit like that. You don't really got nothing. This is why the game for getting a sugar baby. You don't get somebody that competes against you. You get somebody that has to codependently leech off of you.
Right. It's a parasitic relationship. You're absolutely right on BMT. Because if you wanted to control a young lady, you can control her with your money, but you don't actually give her anything where she can be independent of you. You will put her in a house, but you would not put her name on the house with you because that also gives her power. You would give her a car, but you would not give her the pink slip to the car.
Exactly.
And this is something that I had been trying to tell young women for the longest. Just because you got a little money in your pocket, you got a car. These are things that can be taken away at a moment's notice.
True that.
The house that you live in that isn't in your name, you could be put out at a moment's notice. The only thing that solidifies your relationship is if he puts a ring on your finger.
Yeah, sometimes not even that. Some of these girls get happy. I've been a fiance for 8 to 5 years. I was like, what the fuck?
I know a guy. I know this white guy that actually did that to a Hispanic female. He bought her a nice custom made Lexus. It was custom made. And he repossessed that vehicle while she was while she was shopping, and she had to Uber back home. I thought that was dirty. I said, man, you could have waited. You could at least waited until she got home. He basically got it repossessed while she was at the mall. That was cold. That was cold.
That's the game of sugar baby and sugar daddy. My house.
Now, somebody down here, I'm sorry, BMT, but someone in the comment section, Michael Israel says people need to grow the hell up. Men being providers for women is natural. An older man with a young woman is a fair trade. I
Yeah.
just want to say to Michael that there's a difference between being a provider and being a John.
Yeah.
Okay, you're with a long-term escort. You're not providing. You're a long-term John. This woman that you're with, she may not even want to have your children. And if your money dries up, she's gone.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And to me, I think that's what my dad, I think that's what the lady, I thought that's what she thought was going to happen to my dad. She thought the money was going to dry up. And she thought that he was going to be old and senile. And that she was going to he was going to basically not be able to do nothing on his own.
And depend on her.
Yeah, and depend on her. That's and at the same time, that's when she was going to gain some power, or because she could manipulate some stuff. But that didn't happen. I mean, my dad still drives and so forth. He does everything like any other adult. So that didn't end up happening. She the one that ended up having who was broken down physically because of health issues.
That's the thing about it. That's the thing about a lot of these young girls, you know what I'm saying? Mimi would tell me about a lot of these CNAs at the VA that will hopefully think that they're gonna get lucky trying to get a lick off of an older dude. I watch these older dudes talk about doggone, get a young shawty and shit like that. All these talking points and all this stuff about tricking and shit. And then the dudes will come back and say, well, this woman never cared about me. She just used me. Okay, well, guess what? She was a sugar baby. You understood the contract. What did you think? She's a goddamn, you suck on the goddamn sugar daddy, if you ever seen the candy, until there's nothing left. Then you throw the stick away. Same thing for the baby. You know what I'm saying? The baby, you're a toy. I play with you, and when I don't want to play with you, when I'm ready to go back home to my family, I put you away, and I'll come play with you another day. And see, a lot of people don't want to tell them the reality of this world. We don't. You're not.
Facts.
I don't see you as a person. I don't see you as an equal. I don't see you as nothing more than just a lick,
a toy.
That's a toy. So,
Facts.
and so the thing about it is, when I'm hearing about, I'm about to go to that sugar baby channel and just something. I don't get, like I said, I don't get mad at the talking points. I just hope these people understand the deal or the ordeal. So when I hear about the women saying, I want my man to respect me, and I be watching y'all crazy motherfuckers on IL. That's probably where y'all be coming from. Y'all be on y'all Yale, be the goddamn 30 years old, walking in that goddamn building with a 60-year-old man or 70-year-old man. How the fuck did y'all get married? What the fuck? Or this is my long time
Because it's a parasitic relationship. And
Yep.
the thing about it is, you have people who are parasites, and you have people who don't mind being a host to a parasite.
That's true.
Yep.
That is true.
And it get bad because, listen, sugar daddy don't ever see you as a woman. He sees you as a toy. That's all you are. You're just a mating fuckable toy. I pay you to shut up. Don't talk.
Yes.
I pay you to shut up. You don't have no, and some women that eats at them.
I can't see how women do that for years and years. Man, I can see that as a short-term situation. But when you're doing this shit for like 5 to 10 years, that's like, I'm like, what's the point, man? Like,
it's the materials, D. It's the materialism.
No, it's not that. You guys have it all wrong. It's laziness. It's pure D, unadulterated. I just don't want to work. I don't want to do anything for my livelihood and well-being. I want someone else to provide it for me, and I will do anything or whatever it takes to make that happen. It's pure D laziness.
But you truly start see this. But you know what? You truly see that's when you start seeing the true test of merit, when shit hits the fan, or literally again. I watch y'all women. I get y'all messages on Facebook. Hey, um, you know, can you help me out with a light bill? What happened to sugar daddy? Oh, he ain't answering, picking up the phone. See, if you had a real man, your man and you working together, y'all probably would have, handled that together. Or also for the dudes, hey, man, I didn't think that bra would take me to court. Well, I mean, they found out about your sugar baby, or your sugar baby's all out there on YouTube spilling the tea about all your secrets. Y'all men, y'all can't keep y'all fucking mouth shut on pillow talk time. So y'all tell her everything on how to get in and take you for everything you got. So you gotta be careful with that. But these sugar babies, some of them are pretty smart. They get pretty smart now. But
Yeah,
that's not.
they're pretty crafty. But
Yeah,
this is what I want to say to the men, because I see Michael Israel down here. He's talking about men being providers. He's talking about natural marriages, especially modern ones. A black woman is gone if you can't provide. That is not true. Black women are actually the most loyal women out here.
Be honest with you,
Loyal.
they really are. Because there's a lot of black women with broke black men, and they still struggling. Like you said, you ain't with the struggle love, but it's a lot of black women with struggle love right now.
Exactly.
A lot.
So that's not true at all. But what I will say to men, you guys got to stop leading with your wallets. Now, yes, it's true. It is your responsibility when you're, courting a woman. You're supposed to pay for the dates and all that type of stuff. But if this woman is not your wife, you're not supposed to be paying her bills. I'll say it one more
I
time.
agree with that. You're right. Dating, I would not advise guys to be paying bills for somebody that you ain't engaged and married, getting ready to marry. I agree
No,
with
that is, you take care of your wife. Now, girlfriend, in order for you to demonstrate that you want to one day be in that role, you'll do little things to demonstrate while you're dating that you want to be in that role. Like,
And
say, for instance, she's already paying her own bills and showing that she's a responsible adult, because you also want to get with a woman that displays that she's a responsible adult. You don't want to get with a woman that's broke down and out and have made some really bad choices in her life. Those are indicators and signs that she's not a good woman to get with either.
well, and like Michael's saying, he's a sugar daddy also, with a few sugar babies. I want sex. They want resources. So okay, so you understand. Okay, so you understand that, but let's not try to complicate it, Michael. That is anything more than what it is. You know damn well they don't have your best interest, and you don't give a fuck for them. So let's not try to make it seem like this is some holy art that God this, God that. God never say shit about no damn sugar baby and sugar daddy thing. I ain't never seen
No.
that shit in the Bible yet. So we
God
not gonna play
created
that.
woman to be a helpmate. Helpmate.
He never say nothing about he never. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas in the Bible, I swear y'all be contorting that damn word for y'all mean it. But listen, it is what it is. Like I said, so you gotta just call it for what it is down the middle. You know what I'm saying? And some women, listen, like Faye said, they look for the broken and feeble-minded. And some
Yes.
women, and some of these women, they listen to y'all here on NiggaTube, and they like, oh, okay, that's what you want. I can be that. She know damn well that you ain't gonna never take her nowhere. You ain't gonna never do nothing with her. Or when she asks you a question like, "Hey, how come you're afraid to show me out in public around certain spaces? Because that's where your family go." Or how come you don't call me around certain time? Is that because I hear somebody in the background? See, she knows and you know that y'all can never really be realistically anything. And see, that's the thing about it, that it hurts some women that they start to find out that damn, I'm nothing more than a toy to him. And it eats at some of them. While some of them may say, but that don't matter, girl. Like you got X, Y, and Z. But see, you also know, which I always hear this bitching and complaining from the men. I can't get a woman to submit to me. I wish we had a family bond. Whoa, 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 whoa. Save that shit for another time. You were just bragging off about all these hoes and sugar babies. You can't have
Hmm.
that conversation, buddy. No, you do not. You are
And
in sugar.
Michael
You are
Israel
crazy.
wants me to be quiet because he says the Bible says they should be in silence.
Y'all silly.
There ain't no black.
What's up, brother? Speak, brother. Speak, brother. Speak. Going once, twice.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, that line only works on your sugar babies. It don't work on women. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what really be fucking y'all up. Y'all so used to talking to goddamn sugar babies and hoes. Listen, you paying them for a service to shut up. These women in the street that these women in the world, I ain't say the street, the world, when y'all try to use that money line on them, they're like, Negro, I have a job. Money don't move me. Your talking points don't move me. That high value stupid shit don't move me. Like, what else do you realistically have? But I can go work for myself. And some of these women are telling y'all that, and y'all hate that because you don't have nothing else other than money. So you have to go for the lowest common denominator because the ones that actually want something more than just the money, they don't give a fuck about it. They don't care about it. That's why I be looking at y'all when y'all be showing y'all Facebook videos and all this other shit of just showing the low common denominator. You're not really showing the real women. You're not showing off of Faith or any other women that are making money or doing stuff like My Me and on them. They actually want tangibles, a resource that they can build with their man, not the doggone sugar baby talking point. They don't work. They don't work on those type of women. That Diderot don't want no sugar baby that he can't have no logical conversation with. I mean, if he do, that's his business. But he's never gonna take that. And listen, the sugar baby hardly ever wins. It's a 10% chance that girl, especially, don't let that man have kids that are grown and they know what the fuck it is, what it is. I can trust and tell you right now. Mama's already told them, y'all need to scramble and get what you get before that girl gets a handle on his shit. And them kids will move fast as fuck. You don't gotta worry about the daddy. Worry about the family. They're the ones that are gonna really get rid of your ass real quick. They give zero fucks for you. Not the daughter, not the sons, not the sisters, not the brothers. The family will run your asses out, sugar babies. You daddy already know. You already know why your kids treat you like shit.
All right, brother. Speak. Can you hear me, brother? Speak, brother. Speak. Let me let him out and back in. Something up with his brother. Speak. Can you hear me? Yeah, something wrong with his. So, Faith, I got a question for you.
Sugar baby.
So, Faith, what do you think about the woman who it's almost like, as far as this, it's a level up question, like as far as leveling up. What do you think as far as a woman who wants to level up? My first is, it's a two-part question. Number one, tell me, what does leveling up mean to you? And then describe to me what process do you think a woman should go through to properly level up in the right manner from your perspective.
Well, from my perspective, leveling up is very similar to what Sierra did. She is the prime example of what leveling up is. Sierra's not perfect. Okay, we all know that she dealt with some F boys in the past, Future.
Mm-hmm.
But when she realized her mistakes, what did she do? Well, she started changing the circles that she put herself in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she put herself in circles where she can be with and meet people who add actual value to her life, that really care about her. And that's how she ended up meeting a Russell Wilson. But before she met a Russell Wilson, she had to really sit back and focus on Sierra. So that means that she did a lot of self-reflection.
Okay.
So leveling up isn't just about getting with a man that has money, but it means getting with the man that's going to fit your lifestyle, that gives a damn about you, gives a damn about what goes on in your life, including your children, and somebody that's going to complement you and add value in so many different ways. and this includes money. I'm not saying that she should get with somebody that's broke, because you know I don't do the struggle love. But what I am saying is there's more to a high value man than just his money. And I think when Sierra began to realize that, because Future had money, but he was low quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
So leveling up, in my opinion, means that you kind of find the balance between high value and high quality.
Okay, something good enough. About Future, man, like I'm doubting how much money he really has, because with all the kids he created, man, I hate to see that child support bill every month, because shit, he got what, about over 10 kids?
Yeah, he's a whole mess.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see him. I mean, he reminds me of a some of these NBA players that you found, and this is another thing. A lot of people don't know. Like, it's funny how with the black athletes and entertainers, how they publicize how many kids these guys got. There's a lot of white men in professional sports that have equally amount of kids, and you never hear nothing about it. Like Tom Brady, a lot of people don't know Tom Brady got 7 kids, and nobody knows that.
Wow.
And these are, and I think he only has 2 or 3 kids with his wife, but Tom Brady got other kids with other women that nobody talks about. And people would look at, and just off of just image and whiteness, they would look at Tom Brady and say, "Oh, Tom Brady, a high quality man." He got 7. I'm just saying, like, the optics. It to me, I look at it like there's a perception. Like, I think that black men, I'm not saying that for some of these guys are not true, but we're quickly to brand black men in a certain manner that, and other it's no different for other women. Like Kim Kardashian, she could do certain things and look, she turned a sex tape into a goddamn conglomerate. Now, how many black women can go on camera and have sex with somebody and then turn it, and then you propel that into a multi-million-dollar business for yourself and your family?
None. They, we are not allowed to be sexual and get away with it. Just like this new video that's out about this twerking at the Capitol, twerking for freedom, I believe. That they found the darkest skinned black woman they could find to do this, and she's catching hell. She should be. Now let's look at what Monica. Oh, go ahead. But here's the thing, though, D. Darrell. Imagine if that was a white girl that looked like Britney Spears doing that on the Capitol. They would have called her a patriot. And she stands for freedom and equality and democracy and all kinds of stuff. She would have been looked upon totally different, interviewed on all the national channels and so forth.
But here's the thing about it. I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm the opposite on that. I didn't have a problem with her twerking. I mean, God damn it. They did. I mean, shit, we already know black people, they use us for sexualization on every other fucking thing. I'm just being realistic. They over sexualize us on everything. I mean, we could say some smart, whimsical shit, and motherfuckers still will overlook that. Just a nigga talking. And I'm like, well, shit, it don't matter what we say or how we try to maneuver. We still get prejudged. But I'm like at the point now, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Nigga, the white people who do goddamn when they want with the Trump thing, shit, they praise them, call them the goddamn second coming of the King of Jesus and all kind of stupid shit. And I was like, well, damn, okay, shit. I guess so. So if the black woman twerk, I'm like, well, shit, baby, they're gonna talk about you anyway. You might as well go ahead. White girls twerk on goddamn videos. It's called classy. Dark skinned black girl twerk, called a hoe. After a while, now I think the women, this is why they don't care. Because the white woman been doing the sugar baby thing for goddamn this long. So I don't like, it's like you can't win none for nothing. You can't win none for anything. So you might as well say, you know what, fuck it. Like, you're going to shit on me. regardless. I think this is why now a lot of the women are like, well, damn, I tried the struggle of shit and it didn't pan out. And the motherfucker still cheated. So I might as well just go ahead and get the bag and say, fuck it. Like, when I get myself in a more probable, I mean, we done see them, they dogging out Lori Harvey. And I mean, shit, the girl, I mean, she doing everything in the book. Right.
I don't see the problem. I'm really trying to figure out what is it. Is it an issue because Lori? I mean, she is dating. I mean, there are tons of people who date, other people in entertainment. This happens all the time. I don't understand I don't see Laura Harvey doing anything different than anybody else that has a celebrity father or a parent that's in those circles, and they date the people in those circles. I don't see anything. I don't see anything wrong with that.
But see, here's the thing about it. Let me show you. Like I told you earlier, her mama, Marjorie. Shout out to Marjorie.
Yeah,
Marjorie was a sugar baby for Steve Harvey. Marjorie was a sugar baby, but Marjorie got lucky and she got wifed up with Steve for Steve's a clown. But then now it turned out when doggone now, Lori is like, you know what? Fuck, you know what? I'm gonna take what Mama did, but I'm gonna turn it up times 10. Mind you, Steve's kids have access to the power. They have access to all his shit. Not Lori. Lori don't got that access really. Though she's adopted by him, but I'm pretty sure if
she's adopted, she also has access.
Let me explain. Let me explain that. The way how the kids. But when I look at a lot of the family pictures, I see a lot of the kids taking pictures together. I don't always see Lori with the other kids. Like it'd be like sometimes like you're married into a family picture. Like how you're married into a family, you bring your child into the family, but the guys, other kids, they're not treating or like really accepting your child. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So she understands, like, you know what? I get it. That is my dad. I understand X, Y, and Z. But if I'm truly actually going to stand a chance and actually make my money or everything like that, because they already given my mom that negative. So I already know once Steve is dead, me and my mom gonna have to fight and try to get what the fuck we can. Because the rest of the Harvey family, they're gonna be coming. So I need
to ask you. This is some new information. So you said that's not Steve's actual biological daughter, Lori Harvey?
Yeah, that's never been his actual biological daughter.
Can anybody confirm that? Is that true? So why she has
that's true. She's said it herself.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Oh, well, so it seems to me, and I really don't care what this woman does because she's a mid-20-year-old woman and she's gonna do what she's gonna do anyway. And if her mom was a sugar baby, then obviously it's gonna be reflecting on your daughter's behavior. But nonetheless, a sugar baby lifestyle is not a secure lifestyle, and no woman of any age should be attempting it or playing with it. Period. Now I remember one content creator did reference it a year and a half ago, and she told to most women, if they're gonna mess with that route, it should be up to a limit time once you're in your mid-20s. After that, you should be settling looking for a husband. So my issue with that rhetoric alone is when you start doing certain things, it's not so easy to turn it off, especially if you're a woman. So, like me, I don't advocate certain behaviors for any woman, but this is a result when you don't have no structure because there's no structured family. Now, you imagine if these women around their father and their father played just enough role. Do you think we'll be having this conversation about sugar babies of daughters?
Well, hold on. Well, aren't y'all men in these spaces having conversations about dating a young girl that's just legal?
I'm not sure about these dudes, but the emptiness of being involved with these girls' lives, the fathers. And this is a result when you don't have no structure. This is what we see now. And now with even the level of things, it should be even more expected and turn up more because people are trying to get some out of this.
But still, a man 25 years of age, he said a man with 7 kids can find always find a 25-year-old childless woman. Doesn't work the other way around. Women should understand that. Should get that.
We know that, D-Direct, but I'm saying this.
Why do y'all keep saying that if a man is in the home, that somehow everything gonna be hunky dory perfect, and that somehow the child gonna be?
Who says?
Why do y'all keep saying that shit? You know that shit is true,
right? Right, BMT. Right.
Who said perfect? We said some form of structure. And I'll be honest.
Why do y'all think
I'll be honest with you. Cause I be watching some of these channels, and I hear some stories of some of the women. I'm not gonna name the channels because y'all know what it is about. Some had a father in life, but they don't want to refer or in regards to the vetting process with their father because of how he's gonna view the dude that she's dealing with. And to me, that's lack of communication between both parties. Because there's no way hell it's my daughter, and you can't come to me with anything unless it's something that you do not trust. Period. That's a failure on the male side that I'm gonna have to give accountability for on that side. You get me?
What's up, brother? Speak. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, good.
The mic is working now. Good.
Go ahead. What's up?
Yeah, my signal is bad around here. I guess the weather's making it bad, so apologize for that. But yeah, I've been hearing the conversation, and it's the thing. I don't begrudge anybody for what they do. If they want to be a sugar baby, that's fine. Just understand the cost that come with it. You got to pay a cost for that, and usually that cost is having these normal relationships. I deal with escorts, and and the one thing I hear every time with them is that they can't have a normal relationship with men. They're divorcees, or they've had long-term boyfriends. They break up, so that normal relationship you're going to have to give up, especially if you plan to do it for the long haul, trying to get that big money, that big bag. Yeah, that normal relationship, you're not going to get that. So I just find it funny that this conversation this now is coming up. As these people want to divest. They understand something about that divestment. If you're talking about dealing with white men are more likely to divorce you than any other race of men.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
They don't give a fuck. They will pay that money. I mean, shoot, I remember that this was a white guy that's an inmate. Told me, I'm like, he been married 5 times. I said, well, why are you getting married 5 times? He said, look, I got money. I make money hand over fist. When I get out, I'm gonna make more money. I don't give a fuck about no chick. I will leave her in a heartbeat. No problem.
Or they will have you killed.
Faith. We don't want to even deep in that. We ain't kind of talking about that.
They try to kill you.
Yeah, but
they stay on Netflix.
Conversations. We're not supposed to have those conversations because they're trying to scheme young black girls say, let's go over that side. It's fine. It's bad. And they say, well, these men
y'all got SYSBN. What are y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got a whole coalition of
I don't know about them dudes as SYS, and that's their business. BMT. Okay. Before we go through this conversation, why are you concerned about what these dudes SY? If they get their wake-up call, that's their business, which they probably will. I'm not sure if you're referring to that, BMT. I'm finding it very odd.
Weren't y'all also talking about Proud Boys and goddamn riding out?
That's them dudes. That's them dudes that promote and preach it. That's good. If they find it, don't
y'all like talking about single mothers too?
Well, if they don't want to deal with single mothers, they don't want to deal with single mothers.
Okay. What do y'all think about Christian Cancer? Comparing
all the talking points. I'm taking them out the closet. I'm taking all the talking points out the closet. If I see y'all on panels, I'm going to ask y'all, oh, did you remember when y'all talk about that? And y'all say, oh, I don't remember that. I'm like, I see you. Just make sure y'all remember.
If you run these panels with them doing talk about certain things and you find that they're doing some obvious, it is what it is. Some people that I don't know how they work. I go by what they're actually doing.
Okay, no, I go by talking points. I go by talking points.
Conversation. Overall, most of these cats that be on YouTube, men and women, they talk this good game. But when we look at the actual life, it ain't shit.
Okay.
You get up here, this is a hustle, bro. This is a hustle right here. That's what when I hear and I entertain these conversations, but when I find different story about these cats, it's totally different story from what I'm hearing. So I don't really take a lot of niggas seriously overall. About to say they're going their own way or they say they're gonna level up. I don't take none of that shit seriously, to be honest with you.
So when y'all say
is that clear? BMT.
So when y'all said,
BMT,
I don't know what the fuck you were saying that was clear. Like, listen, I'm telling y'all right now. When y'all said y'all said black people weren't together, the black man and the black woman voted unanimously
let me
who they wanted.
So I could,
but the other people, y'all got looking out there looking crazy
on YouTube as a narrative.
And we can honestly say
I don't really give a crap.
had no problem throwing y'all.
I don't give a crap.
I'm just being honest.
I'm hoping that
okay, y'all getting off topic. Y'all getting off topic.
So let's look at the sugar baby.
I don't think it's
so looking at the sugar baby thing, we're also going to be honest. The white man don't be bitching about goddamn being with a single mother. Y'all niggas be clout chasing like a motherfucker.
Well, to be honest with you, BMT, most of these cats that talk about they don't want to deal with single mothers are probably fucking single mothers. To be fair,
right?
But stop the
topic. Yourself as 8% single mothers. You tell me that woman not gonna bang a single mother? I don't believe that.
Wait. What's this thing about 80% are single mother shit?
Where the percent is? But they talk about this. Okay.
Where's the 8% daddy?
Okay,
y'all. Off topic, but
anyway. This is not about single mothers.
Some totally different.
Hold on, Chaos. Hold on. Let me slow it down. All right, we gonna stick on divestment, leveling up. Okay, communities and sugar baby. That's what we're talking about. So let me let Poetic Flocka speak. What's up, brother?
Hey man, man. I was really enjoying the conversation. And like also too, I've had a question for my brother who brought up like the escorts. Feeling like they really can't have a normal relationship with normal men, right? And why is that? Like why do you guys think that escorts feel like they can't have normal?
It's not that they feel that they can't.
Yeah.
It's just that it just happens they don't tend to have them, because at the end of the day, they're looking at men, they're giving their bodies sexually for a profit.
Mm-hmm.
And that usually fucks with a woman's mind, because now you're giving this dude sex that you may most times you're not attracted to for money, and you're having to do that. But you got this guy now, he wants that sexual attention. But here's the thing, you kind of confuse that with trying to get the bag. So that act is more of a financial transaction than anything, and that does mess with them. Then now, and also they got to hide that part of the relationship. Some tell their spouses, but most spouses are not going to be cool with that unless it's some kind of fetish or something like that. So it's harder for them to do it. They think they can.
Is he speaking in terms of the women still being escorts and trying to have a normal relationship?
I'm lost at that now.
Are you talking about the women being an escort and having a relationship at the same time, or separating?
No. Like ex escorts, right? Because again, I was just responding to what he said, and I was just trying to understand, what he was saying. He said that he deals with escorts, and I guess, did he mean like previous escorts who were somehow now saved or current escorts?
Current, not current ones.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay, well, if they're a current escort, they're not going to have a regular relationship because that's
Right.
not a regular situation.
Yeah.
but they attempt it though.
Wait,
they attempt it.
They still try to have a boyfriend or a relationship and still have the side job at the same time.
what's the spectrum though of like escorting? Because would it OnlyFans be a form of escorting?
No.
No, that's more. That's
Not right now.
no.
Not right now.
Escort is you seeing somebody in person and y'all doing things together.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But if somebody is busting open like their pussy online for money, I don't see like where that line is.
It's different. That's just like you going to the strip club and tricking off a stripper. I consider that tricking. That ain't escorting.
Right.
That's totally different situation.
Yeah.
No, the OnlyFans go in that category as tricking, because most of those women who do that, they usually bringing dudes in that they like to bang, and these other guys paid to see them do that. So that's more of a tricking situation than an escort. Escort is basically you coming to her, either for sexual attention, even not even sexual attention. Sometimes you going out on a date, regular date for some company or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That it's two different. It's in the same realm, but it's different things.
I learn something new every day here in y'all spaces.
Me too, man.
Man.
That's new to me, man. You know, like
I learned.
So
I just always grouped it together.
Let me ask Faith a question. Have you in a female, I guess, relationship issues with other females? Do women openly talk about stuff like possibly prostitution, escorting, as like or is this something they mainly talk to like a close friend about potentially wanting to get in that type of industry, so to speak?
Well, to be honest with you, in my personal experience, I really have not heard of women, being open about wanting to be prostitutes. Usually, when the women talk about getting money from men, they're talking about it in a sense of just playing a guy for his money.
Okay.
But they don't call it what it actually is, which it is, in my opinion, your body for his money is prostitution.
But they didn't want to refer to it. They call it a different way. I say it's not really like that, but it is. But, it is what.
Now, they wouldn't even talk about potentially being like a sugar baby or anything like that, or having a sugar. Not even that. They wouldn't even. That's
what I'm talking about. They'll give it a really how can I say, a less slutty name, like sugar baby, or I'm gonna get me a sugar daddy, but they don't call it what it is. They're long-term escorts. They're long-term prostitutes.
Hey, Russell, listen, Russell, look, I do have a question for the older men, right, on the panel, right? Because again, I haven't reached the financial level, nor the simp level, right? But to have I don't want to call them sugar babies, right? But what are the benefits for a man, right, who has a sugar baby but is not getting back sex in return?
In my opinion, that's the only benefit you're getting. So
nah, man, there's
money in my opinion. If you are, there's too many women out here willing to give it up for free.
Yeah.
And if you can and you still ain't getting it, to me that's dumb. That's
simple.
That's some serious actually.
Well, if I can interject here a bit. I think here's the thing. A lot of these guys who do the sugar baby thing, not for sex, I think a lot of them don't want to go through the the trouble of actually talking to a woman and building that relationship up. You know, it may be some of them, they don't have the look for that. Some of them don't have the conversation skills for that. Or some just, you know, they've been married, they done all that. So they like, I don't want to do that again. I'd rather just give her this couple $100. We go wherever, you know, for a couple hours, whatever. If it's not sex, they just they picking them up for a date to go to some event. Hey, look at this hot woman on my arm. And then that's it. That's all it is.
So
It's not like it's you know, people call that simping. I don't think that's simping. Simping is if you're just doing that, thinking that you're getting a relationship out of it. You're trying to make this person your woman when really what it is, you're just a sugar daddy.
So let me listen, man. So first off, the men that I know who do have money, or you know, the guys that I hang with in my circles, we knew the sugar baby from the actual wife. There's a clear distinction. We knew the sugar baby from the wife. We knew it whenever we would go out to eat. We knew the certain locations. We knew what questions not to ask them because that would compromise contracts. You know, there's certain stuff you ask the woman that you don't ask the dog, or that you knew that it's not the wife.
I have a question for you, my brother.
So
yeah,
it's not unusual. Like I said, like here in these spaces, in niggatube, you call that tricking.
Yeah.
In other spaces, that's just called a concubine. That's just called she knows what she is. She's an escort. She's not trying to look for anything else. She's there. For older dudes who understand that, listen, I'm getting older. I'm not as sexually functioning, and I'm just using fate as a hypothetical. If I'm getting older and I'm an older man, maybe I just want somebody just to sit there and listen to my ass. Maybe I just actually want somebody just to be there and say, hey, you know what, you're a very sweet man, and just hold my arm. Then you'll see that's the girl that you'll see. She's the baby that literally, you know, is just catering to his time. You know, I'm old, ain't nobody want to fuck with me, nobody want to deal with me. You see, that's when nobody see as you get older, people can pick and choose when they actually want to fuck with you. And so the daddy has to now find a companion like Anna Nicole, or somebody who is like, okay, I'm paying for your time. I'm paying for you just to hang around me. Now, the younger Johns are paying for sexual gratification, or maybe they don't actually have the peace or confidence to actually for that woman, because as Faith Acts said, that the woman always has the option to say, you know what, I don't like the way this date is going, so I'm just gonna pick up and leave. No, Faith, I gave you $100. If you want the rest of your $100, you're gonna sit here and stick it out with me. Fuck. If you want that other $100. See, this is why you go get the sugar baby in a certain predicament that cannot just pick up and leave. So you would pay for that because she's here for the money, not for you. She's here to be there for her service. She's doing a job. She doesn't give a fuck about you. So when you hear the talking points that I'm hearing about submission and provider, I know where y'all are talking from. I sit at the cigar shop, or I sat at the bar and see the babies that look goddamn 19, 20. What do you do, baby? Oh, well, I work at Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, Charlie, this is where you get. Oh,
and BMT, that is the reason why a lot of these men like them young, because they don't have anything and
they
they
have
don't
nothing.
know anything.
Listen,
And that is also the reason why they don't like independent women that have their own, because those women don't have to settle or take any of the nonsense.
I listen, I know the game. If I were to see an older brother at like D Darrell's age at a club, D Darrell's there not because he fucking wants to be there. or older dude. No. You're there on a hunt. You're there hunting, looking for a promiscuous female, looking for a come up. She knows why you're there. Hey, can I offer you a drink or two? Wait, Betty, let me buy you a drink. Ooh, look, girl, I could put you in some nice shoes. Ooh, what else can you do for me? See, now you're trying to sell to the baby the lollipop. You're trying to get her to come with you. So once you get her there, then see, that's when the baby starts saying, damn, he's boring. He don't want to go out. He don't want to do. See, you can't do what the younger guys are doing. You can't do what the younger Johns are doing because you're older. You can't keep up with them. So you're like, no, I want to sit at home and play video games and watch TV. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to go, as Faith will tell you, the baby wants to go live her life with her friends. This is when they say, hey, you guys, and I heard the talking points on the panel, hey, you guys better watch out. You older guys, them young girls, they'll go run off with a young Pookie nigga, the Pookie all of a sudden, because he could take, no, you chose a sugar baby. She's realizing that, wait, I still have my life to live. He's done lived his life. He's either trying to get me to fill in his mama's role or his wife's role. I don't want to fucking do it. I want to be out there with my friends and my people, my lifestyle and age. I don't got shit in common with this boomer. I don't got shit in common with this dude talking about the woes of a black woman. Bitch, you paid me for a service. I did it. I'm out. Now this motherfucker shows up on YouTube saying women ain't shit. No, you chose a sugar baby. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Same thing for the female. You chose a daddy who used you and you knew what you was in for, but now you're calling, woe is me, men ain't shit. All they do is impregnate me and pump it down. No. Y'all got to pay attention to where we're at and why people are here. And see, BT, this is why I just sit quietly and I don't say nothing. But see, I'm definitely watching y'all talking point. And I'm going to start calling y'all out as the licks and the lollipop. I'm definitely looking at a lot of y'all.
Well, hold on. Can I ask all of the men on the panel a question real quick?
Go ahead, my queen.
Because there's a big discrepancy of what we think or how many high value men there are out here. What percentage of black men do each of you think are actually high value in the black community?
1%. These niggas ain't shit.
I would.
What's
I would
up,
say,
panel? What's up? Peace, everybody. Peace.
Right? Hey, listen, right?
Could I interject real quick? I just want to ask your opinion about something.
Well,
right?
we're right now having a conversation.
Let everybody answer the question first.
Yeah, right.
We'll get to your question, okay?
Yeah,
it's
right.
related to her question, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Okay. So listen, man. Like high value man to me is not $100,000 a year, right? It's $150 debt free, plus you have income coming in that surpasses what you're putting out, right? That's one. Two, is he healthy? Is he non-abusive? Is he single, right? But
what percentage of black men do you think fall into that category?
1%.
Damn. Okay. Well, I don't know where you're at, but okay.
Next 40%.
Come on.
Oh, that's right. 40%. Nah,
these niggas in the 40%.
That's
40%.
These niggas out here. Stop it, my brother.
Answer that question. I have to go through the data that's represent if they go by race to give a clear definition. I can't spurt off the mouth. That would be inaccurate, to be honest with you.
I'm saying anywhere from 25 to 40%. Like I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I would say probably. I would think more like. Okay, let me. High value, like it is a money thing or is it? What?
Well,
right. According to Kevin Samuels, it starts with money. He says it starts at about $120,000 a year and up. How many black men do you think fall into that percentage?
I guess that's 0% right now for a lot of y'all niggas. So we are going.
I would say probably about. I'd say about 5 to 10%.
It's 5 to 8%.
That's 5 to That's in the single digits. That's in the single digits.
But money is the starting point, unfortunately.
Money should be the starting point.
Wait,
Yes.
why?
That's why I
what I'm
said
saying,
D-Rep.
like-
Money is a starting point, but there's more.
Now, but hold on, guys. It's funny. Faith said 120,000 because I saw a video that he did with a lady on Instagram in which he said that.
Mhm.
What happened to the 350,000?
No, that's not true. Hold on, guys.
He lowered the bar.
Wait, guys. No, guys. Nah, listen, right? That's not true, right? Kevin Samuel said this, right?
Oh,
He gets no, Paul. Listen, right? And he gets an amount based on what they're asking for, right? So that's why he always says,
No,
okay,
he said
right?
350. He said 300.
You have kids, right? Yeah, right. You
Hold
have
on, guys.
kids, right?
But
You
it
wanna have
changes.
kids, right?
It changes
Right?
because
Yeah, of course it
yesterday I saw him on camera with a white woman, and yesterday he said it starts at 120K, which is approximately 10,000 a month.
Yeah,
as a single man, right? He's saying,
Why don't y'all? Why
listen,
don't
right? I
y'all
watch
be
Kevin
good
Samuels,
at
right?
y'all shit, man?
I want to
But
get
listen, though, right?
Let me get this point across.
Sure. Come
Now,
on. Yeah.
for those that have been watching Kevin Samuel, I know for a fact that
Avon, nigga.
Faith, BMT, and Chaos, I know, and Brother Speak, didn't he say originally 350K? Before he got all this,
That thing going. That feel like y'all going down with y'all pricing now,
he didn't
boy.
say that.
No, he didn't say that.
Yeah, boy, I must be Jesus now.
Wait a
God damn,
minute.
according to y'all.
Before you blew up,
yeah.
matter of fact, I just believe it or not, man, I have a daughter that's 20 years old. I just had a conversation with her where she was listening to Kevin Samuel and didn't believe that I knew who he was.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he's popular.
But hold on. But my thing is that when Kevin Samuel first came out with his high level standards, he said 350K.
No, he didn't, right? No,
Have
right.
any of y'all, the children of Kevin Samuel, seen his business? Have y'all seen his business yet?
No, I'm just asking y'all to clarify.
Listen, I love Kevin Samuels, right? No, pause. Listen, right? I'm a big Kevin Samuels fan, right? And right? Here's what he says, right?
Wow.
Listen, right? Here's what he says, right? No, listen, here, right? Pause, right? So he said, "Yo, all right, fine, 100,000 plus it is enough for that man to be a high value man if he is single and have no form of a wife or kid, right? But once you bring the wife and kids into it, right?
Inflation.
That's when that goes. Yeah, right. Because Pete, right? That's why, right?
So,
he says, yo, okay, fine. Do you want kids? Just how many? 3. Fine. 3 kids. He has to make at least 300,000, right? To take care of you.
What the fuck?
That is not what he said.
You 3 kids.
Yo,
Vacations, right?
Has this dude ever raised kids?
He didn't say that, brother.
Yeah.
No,
has this dude ever raised kids? Holy shit! Like, this is why I know. This is why I know y'all niggas are lame. By the power of God, there is no listen. The average black young man, y'all don't even get close to 60,000 until y'all like close to y'all like 30s and 40s.
And he changed our lives. Though. Kevin Samuels changed our lives.
First of all, y'all not in no damn Silicon Valley. Y'all not in the head of tech. You're not running that much shit in the business thing. But hell, y'all just now having y'all shit out there. Hands up, don't shoot. So hold the fuck up. Now all of a sudden y'all saying y'all making over $100,000. Wait. Stop. Majority of that's old money. That's old black men's money. And them old black men that I know about, they're not fucking with y'all. Hell, they're not even in this space. You just had a six-figure millionaire white dude was clowning on your white daddy, and there was no smoke. If anything, where was the rebuttal back to him? See, it's amazing that the 6-figure dudes, they're camming up their lifestyle and their money. Why is y'all have not one time ever asked your daddy, show us your model of how you're making your money? All y'all are seeing him do is talk to women.
We did though. Show how to make money though.
I want to give a shout out to Commendable K for the $20 donation.
Kevin Samuels has a total.
What's up, CK?
Kevin Samuels, right? Has told us how to man. Listen, bro, I follow him myself, right? And right now, my brother, right, bro, I was dead broke right? Kevin Samuels gave me a model that took me out of being broke to where, yo, I'm in my own fucking crib right now, right? And here's what he said, right? Yo, do high ticket closing, right? So what's high ticket closing? High ticket closing is
marketing.
Pretty much, right?
I heard
right?
Asian from Canada promoting that too. Yeah, I remember
right. But yo, Kevin Samuels gave us free game instead of just showing us, yo,
you haven't said
right now.
You haven't told us anything.
Free game, fine, cool. High ticket closing, right? Is if let's say yo, D Darrell, right, owns a firm, right? So D Darrell hires high ticket closers, and your job is but to call and close that deal, right? So Kevin Samuels took us through freaking training, you feel me? Should how to talk to people, present yourself well, right? So Kevin Samuels has made a significant impact in our lives, right? So you can't tell me, yo, he's doing shit when, bro, he has made multiple six figures.
This is why Biden won. This is why Biden won. Fuck. No wonder why we always lose. God damn it. Just throw the whole black race away, man.
When did this turn into a Kevin Samuels, just love fest?
Do not bash Kevin Samuels, man. Don't bash Kevin Samuels, man. He's the truth. He's the truth.
Go ahead. Your daddy's the truth. We got you. Your daddy's the truth.
Okay. Hold on a second, y'all. But I was going somewhere with that question. The actual answer to that question, D. Darrell was right. It is 8%. Only 8% of black men make about over $120,000 a year. And my question to you is, what percentage of black men actually make it into the NBA or the NFL?
1%. Less than 1%.
Yeah, way less than 1%. Yeah.
And that's 1% that actually play.
Okay. So this is what I tell black women trying to get the bag. If you got 8% of black men that are, in this category, and then you have less than 2% of non-black men that are willing to marry black women that are in the high value category, then what percentage of black women do you think are going to actually make it to the high value men that they seek?
Way less than 1%.
1%.
Way less than 1%.
I think that's not even a percent.
Y'all black women, y'all might as well go ahead and just go to the white man.
Nah, stop that, bro. Stop that, bro.
But less than 2%. Hold on, BMT. Hold on, BMT. Less than 2%. Less than 2% of high value white men or non-black men even marry black women.
Exactly.
So what's the point?
So here's the point. Here's the point I'm making. What do we tell our boys that try to make it into the NBA and the NFL? We tell them to be realistic about what it is they're trying to do.
Exactly.
We tell them that if they don't make it into the NFL, they had better do what?
Get a plan B.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. Since we have this conversation, how many of the boys now that want to aspire to be that 1% rappers, entertain stuff?
A lot.
Let me get this. And really tell them the reality and say this is not something you should strive for. It's good, but you need something better, more than this. We don't really have these conversations that we hear these stories. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it. It's easy to be a doctor, a lawyer, than being like that 1% of the NBA, entertainment, all that stuff. But because we're not putting the emphasis on our own children, especially the boys, the ones that inspire to be that are going to work hard and say, screw it. I don't know plan B. This is the only plan. And we have to really sit them down and give them another outlet. But we're not really emphasizing the community because a lot of people try to get rich quick scheme. I need to get out of the hood by any means necessary. And if me had the dribble ball, taking this microphone, wherever, I'm going to do it. Because
but that isn't leveling up kind of like a quick scheme for women?
Yes, you could look at it as that too. Correct.
Okay, I'm going to change the subject a little bit here.
Why? No.
Why?
You're not here to say
question.
Why?
I mean, it's the same thing. We're talking about the same thing, really.
No, we're not. You just said you're gonna change the panel. Get off.
No, it's not. It's not really. I just want to ask Faith this question.
Here we go.
Back in the East, right, in Muslim countries,
We in America.
No, we don't talk. No. We're not entertaining this conversation.
You're gonna like it.
Let me speak, bro.
Let me decide. I'll decide. Go ahead.
Okay, Dito. In Muslim countries, right, when they get divorced, right, families get divorced, the men take the kids, unless the baby's 4 years old. After 4 years old, they go with the father. So the mother, the woman, she's alone with no kids. So that'll help her find a man that
That's
would.
Africa. We don't do this in
Oh,
America.
wait. Let him finish. Let him
Yeah,
finish.
bro, let him finish, man, please.
When you got a man that has kids, right? It's easy for him to find a woman that would want to mother his child, mother his kids, and also he could also start a family with her. Now here in America, we got women that have 3 kids, and that's like a liability because y'all guys know when you see a girl that she has kids, you don't really want to be committed to her. You don't really want to mess with her. But if you take away the kids from her and she's by herself, you would probably want to build a family with her. So back in the East, in Muslim countries, the men, they get, and plus they're the breadwinners. So they get the kids, right? And the wife, she's alone, and a man has a better chance at getting married and starting a new family with a man.
Mm-hmm.
What Muslim country, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I'm talking about North Africa, Morocco, Libya,
Okay.
all these Middle Eastern countries, Saudi Arabia, like all the Muslim countries.
Okay, but
Faith, I just want to ask you, Faith, how would you feel like that? Because the court's taking your kids away from you, but you have visitations. Like, how would you feel? Because you're a woman. I'm a man. I wouldn't know how that feels. But how would you?
Got any kids? You got any kids?
Okay. Well, let me answer that question because any mother would probably not want that. But my whole thing is, how many black men are going to actually want to take their kids when they fold, just so that their baby mama can level up and go find themselves a man?
According to the manosphere, they want the kids.
Excellent question, Faith.
And then not only
that question, really give it a real answer. That's a good question. I know a few brothers that I know that has control of their kids, got custody of their kids. So I want to ask that person. Go ahead.
And not only that, but also in Islam, Muslim men they're allowed to marry up to 4 wives. In the Quran, God Almighty says, He says, marry women of your choices by the 2, 3, or the 4. But if you can't be just to all of them, then marry only 1. Meaning, if I have 2 wives, right, I can't have one in a penthouse and have one in a ghetto. No, I got to spend my money equally and my time equally. And here in America, you have a certain type of man that wouldn't want that would take that extra responsibility of marrying an extra wife, but they'll put them in jail. You understand? You can't marry more than 2 wives.
American women don't want to share a man.
Yeah, I definitely would not like to share a man.
But here's the thing: there is a type of woman in America that doesn't mind sharing a man.
Where?
Well, there was that song that came out the other day. Well, it was a while back. A couple.
I don't know about that, bro, man.
I knew.
You remember that song?
They don't do that. And
well, here.
They'll try to fuck behind, try to steal somebody's man, but to really do that, nah. They'll steal man.
I got a question. So here's the thing about it. See, this is why you got to be careful about these talking points. First of all, we already know damn well, majority of these dudes who be getting these women, they go to these families that are poor, destituted. They be getting these young ass girls, or they go to these impoverished families, and they doggone pay them a goddamn pig, or they kidnap the goddamn girl. Hell, but
hold on, BMT, before you go, because he asked me, but I want to ask him because I want to know why a lot of these women from other countries, not just Muslim countries, but all other countries that have these harsh laws against women, why do they get here to this country and all of a sudden they forsake all of the laws that they were under in their country and they become Americanized?
Damn.
Well, you see.
Yeah, you explain that?
She got to point out exactly which country, because a lot of Muslim countries, they have their
we're not
own.
playing semantics.
No. What I'm saying to you is a lot of Muslim
semantics.
countries, like for example, Afghanistan, they have their own type of Islamic style of practicing Islam. You got to point out exactly which country. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I've seen women that come from I've seen women in this country that come from that area of this country. As soon as they get here, oh, they all for America, baby. Now they'll work, they'll send money home, but they are liberated when they're over here. They're like they're not even with that mess anymore.
Yeah, and some of them keep their hijab on. Some of them pray 5 times a day too. I mean, it's not all of them. It's half and half. But back to what I was saying. He brought up a good point. My man up next to D. Durrell, can't see his name. Only 85% of Muslim men marry 2 wives. Only 10% marry.
So you just really glossed over everything that I said. What women with the hijab that have gotten their green card is still practicing any of those practices that objectify women in America?
Well, if you Google, hold on one second. If you Google, the fastest growing religion here in the West is Islam.
Yeah. Then hold on.
Let's get to the point. Muslim, I want you to in some way talk about the Muslim women who basically come to America and they no longer practice their cultural identity.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you an example.
Now, let me give a country.
Yeah,
Pakistan.
Let's
say they're from Iran. Let's go with Iran. Okay.
Iran is pretty liberal. Iran is pretty liberal. Pakistan is bad. Pakistan women have no rights. For example, in Islam, a woman, she doesn't need her husband's permission to divorce him. In Pakistan, they make sure that the husband guarantees her a divorce. And she could be there 10, 15 years without even getting a divorce. But in Islam, the true teachings of Islam, a woman doesn't need her husband's permission to divorce him. And also in Islam, a woman doesn't have to cook for her husband. That's not her duty.
I hear that. I hear the Muslim, the Islamic stuff, but I'm more focusing on your experience with Arabic women in America that don't practice Islam.
I don't count them, but I would say they're around 50-50.
Are you married?
Yes. What it is this. You see, Muslim men, right? Let's say they come from overseas and they come here. They force their daughters to wear hijabs. They don't tell them why they're wearing it. For example, if I don't have a daughter, I have a son. If I have a daughter, I would put her on her at the age of 5 so she'll get used to it. But as she gets older, I'm going to tell her why she's wearing it. So that men doesn't.
Why would you tell her at 5 years old?
Well, what I'm saying to you is I'll put it on her so she's used to wearing it.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you teach her at 5 why she's?
Because she's not going to understand that men are going to be interested in her sexually. What I'm trying to explain to you, when she reaches that certain age, I'm going to tell her, look, do you want a man wanting you for your body or your mind? You know what I'm saying? For example, if there's a girl sitting in class and class is about to start, and this guy's looking at, she's not wearing a hijab, she's cleavage, all that stuff. And class is about to start. And the teacher says, take out a pen. Man, and there's 5 dudes surrounding her, she's going to have 5 pens in her face. But if she got a hijab on and you can't see her cleavage, her legs and all that, and somebody gives her a pen.
The man going to want you whether you wearing a hijab or not.
No, but here's the thing. But it shows when a woman wears a hijab, when a woman wears a hijab, it shows some sort of respect for her. You know what I'm saying? You won't be dogging her or giving her the second.
I got you.
When's the last time y'all looked up a nun's skirt?
No, hang on here. This is crazy because
if the face looks pretty, if the nun face looks pretty, I may imagine what she got underneath it.
Right, but you won't give her the second look.
So it don't matter if she got that on or not.
Right. You would give her the first look, yeah, but you won't give her the second look. You won't kick it to her unless she's game. And she's game, oh yeah. But you won't go after her. Hey,
you know what's so crazy about these
talking deviating from the fact of what I want to know is more of your interaction with women who are from Muslim countries. You say it's 50-50. I would like to know, as Faith wanted to know, what's your interaction with them as far as them not practicing or doing the things from their mother country?
Okay, now this is this is what I've seen. Okay,
good.
What I've seen is this, right? They force them to wear their hijab. They don't tell them why. So when they get older, they just take it off. Like, for example, if I have a daughter, I'll explain to her why. If she decides to take it off, I can't force her. The Quran, God Almighty says in the Quran, there is no compulsion in religion. You can't force no one to do nothing. If she doesn't want to do it, she doesn't do it. That's it. She don't want to wear hijab. She doesn't have to wear hijab.
Now, hold on. Now, I'm crazy that you're talking like all this because I've done been over there to the Middle East. Y'all be the biggest ones that be watching porn and shit. Y'all be doggone be trying to have sex with young minors and shit. Hell, y'all got damn the biggest sex trafficking ring in the world. We ain't gonna forget that. Thank you, Musa and all that shit. Y'all, why y'all now for holy people? Y'all be doing the most sexual deviancy and all kinds of shit. Hell, even in London, y'all be trying to damn rape women. And then y'all try to say, well, we holy men and that we want good women, but y'all be going when y'all get sexually frustrated, y'all be going out there in the street trying to rape women. Y'all be trying to get American girls on IG to come over there and have anal sex. And I mean, y'all do a lot of dark shit over there. Why don't y'all ever be talking about the dark life of the Most High? Well, you know what I'm saying? We should be sharing secrets.
Well, Muslims are humans, man. See, the thing is this. Look, the thing is this, right? The thing is this: when a Muslim goes out and commits a crime, why is the whole religion stigmatized? But
welcome to being welcome. Wait.
Well, hold on a second.
Welcome to our world.
I understand. Welcome to your.
No.
Mass shooters.
You were selling about the glory to faith, about the glory of Islam. So now we get to call out the cat facts of Islam, just like I'm a black man. They call out the cat facts of being a nigga. I'm calling out the cat facts to see. I know you Muslim. I done lived with y'all for 5 years, so I know how y'all get down. I done seen y'all bring the Beckys in. I done seen y'all bring the IG girls in. I done seen the sex tape of y'all fucking goats and all kind of crazy shit. So trust and believe. I done seen it all. Y'all
come on, man.
Come on,
come on, man. Nah, bro.
It's all right.
Now we playing holy art. Come on now.
No, it's all right. But here's the thing. The thing is this: like I said, look, mass shootings are done by who? Not black people, not Muslims. By who? By white Christians. Oh, but they're not Christian terrorists. Oh, but we don't say that Christianity made them do that.
Actually, we do. Actually, Christianity.
Why the double standards? It's like whenever a Muslim does something, the whole religion is blamed. Yo, there's 2 billion Muslims in the world. You think we don't have our bad apples, brother? We got our bad apples just as much as Christians got their bad apples.
Y'all do have 9/11 on y'all. Right?
Yeah. Well, hold on a second. If you believe these motherfuckers hijack planes with box cutters, man. Listen, I got a bridge. But all jokes aside, the thing is, there is no force in Islam. You can't force no one to do nothing. You know, if my daughter says, "Listen, Daddy, I like the hijab. I'm used to it, but I don't want to wear it no more."
But that's not true because where do honor killings come from? Where do honor killings come from?
But Faith, let me ask you a question. Do you judge the people on how they practice the religion, or do you judge the religion on how the people are practicing it?
Boy, the deflection is real on this one.
Why don't you do this? Go.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you this. Are honor killings real, or is that just a figment of our imagination?
That's haram. There's no such thing as honor killings.
Well,
that's haram.
Are you a Sunni or a Shiite? What are you?
Wow.
I'm a Sunni Muslim.
Oh, okay. Now this makes sense. Okay, now I get your point.
No, there's no such thing as honor killings. There's no such thing.
Yeah, I don't know what they've been doing on my baby.
A father can't order his daughter to be killed. You know what? Look, for the death penalty to happen, in Islam what has to happen for a person to be put to death. You know what has to happen? 4 outstanding citizens that never lied in public, Muslims, they have to testify to seeing them actually penetrate each other, meaning fornicate.
Hold on, now, sir. Question.
Yeah.
Do you think a woman is equal to a man?
Yes. The
Okay.
Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, all of mankind are created equal like the teeth of a comb.
Okay. Now you do know now in saying that, so you would also understand, granted, that literally they just started giving women rights in a lot of your Islamic states. Hell, I mean, I'm just being honest about that.
Yeah,
Hell,
in Muslim states, yeah.
Okay, now in those Muslim states where it goes strong,
I got a cat.
what good is the word of a sugar baby or a woman? Mind you, we've even talked to Uppity Unicorn about this. That literally a woman can cry out about being abused or raped or anything like that. That's her word versus the word of honorable men.
But here's the thing. Again, I'm going to bring you back to Islam. Look, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, you know who was his first and only employer? A woman.
Okay.
You know the Prophet Muhammad in the Quran?
I thought you were talking about sugar baby. How did we get to
1400 years ago, the Prophet Muhammad allowed women to inherit. When did women get the right to inherit here? Women were the property of men since Since when? They just got it to less than 150 years ago. So I'm talking about 1400 years ago, women had the right to inherit.
7 years ago.
Okay, so
I'm saying to y'all is this: look, Muslims are bad people. We're not innocent, dog. I can show you Muslims that drink their life away. But what I'm saying to you is go to the source. Go to the source and judge the Muslims by what Islam says, like I do with Christians. You know?
Okay. Well, it's kind of hard for me to bump with Islam, after
right. And
the slave
I don't think you're being completely honest either about any of the things you're saying, because there has been so much news coverage about honor killings. There has been so much coverage, even in the continent, in some areas of Africa, in some countries in Africa. They just maybe 20 years ago, start getting laws that protect women from being assaulted in the street.
And Faith, let me tell you something, Faith. What media? When's the last time the mainstream media told you the truth?
National Geographic. Now, what's next? Let's go.
Okay. So now, who owns that?
Oh my God.
Who owns?
Oh my God. Okay.
Hold on one second.
Okay. First of all, there it's not just national media, but now you have people that have their own personal public platforms that are coming out speaking.
Social media, go to them.
Yes. And there were women from other countries coming onto their personal social media platforms. There was one very famous Black woman from Africa. I don't remember the country, but she spoke out on how she was raped multiple times over a 10-year period from strange men because the laws did not protect her.
Okay,
so you cannot sit here and tell me that women are respected across the globe, because I know that's a lie.
Okay, Faith, do you know any Muslim girls?
No, I don't. I'm American.
So here.
Unicorn already told us everything. So
come on with Hannah, man.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Forget what the mainstream media says, because look,
but that's not mainstream media. These are the victims themselves coming out on their social media platforms, speaking out about the abuse.
Okay, forget about what I said.
So wait. So let me get this straight. You don't like the white man, but why are you on the white man's media?
Hold on a second. Hold on, real quick. I'll get right back to you, B. Faith, meet a Muslim girl, right? That's covered up, in her 20s and whatnot, and talk to her. Tell her, listen, are you oppressed? Who's forcing you to do this? And well,
actually, I don't know the religion of the women, but I worked with women that come from Africa, And they have told me, there was one woman that told me years ago, this is maybe about 20 years ago, that she has to give her check to her husband.
Okay, all right.
Well,
So
that's a
now look.
lie.
All of her money, she has to give it to her husband.
Okay. So now look. In Islam, a woman.
And she also told me that she was made to marry her husband when she was just 12.
Now, hang on. Now, Faith,
wow.
hang on. I'm gonna drop you a bomb. Faith, what religion? And I hate to do this, D, forgive me. What religion made the movies Cuties? What girls? Oh, snap. Who made Cuties, dog?
Senegal? She's from Senegal.
That was Senegal.
Wait a minute, I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Hey,
that
that's me, guys. I had to change something up.
But
Yeah, also
hey,
too
I'm
though,
just saying,
like don't America has the same thing though, right? You feel me? Like for example,
nah, we
right?
don't got
Females
Cuties,
getting
dog.
raped in
We
this
don't got
country.
Cuties.
You feel me? Right? Like come on, man. Like yo, this females getting raped in this country. You feel me? Like
Nah.
so there's possessive.
You just now talking high value.
men
Welcome
in
to
this
an
country.
American capitalist system.
So
But you know what, BMT, this is the second time I've run across a man from overseas that tries to downplay here in America how they treat their women overseas.
But he
This is
over
the second
here.
time
But
this
he
has
over
we
happened.
treat
here.
our women
That's
perfectly.
what I said. He over here, though.
I was born and raised here in Haddington,
bro.
New Jersey.
There's no such thing. Right? Listen, right?
But hold on,
yo,
Faith.
But okay, you were born and raised here, but you know so much about what goes on over there.
No. What
I was
saying-
born
what I'm
over there,
saying
right?
is-
There's no such thing as a systematic system right now with a setup to abuse women. That's not true. That's a lie, right? Right? Right?
Yeah.
That's a lie. Rape is not legalized back home. That's a lie.
Let me tell you something.
They had to create laws to protect women from being raped.
America, bro, America's the same thing, right? But right, listen, right? There's laws here set up for the. I get. Okay, so okay, Paul. Okay, so fair here. I'm calm down, right? I don't understand, right? America also has laws, but to protect women against getting raped. So what's the like? I'm not getting like the big difference.
Flacco, what did your daddy Kevin Samuels get famous for?
For uplifting men and teaching women.
Talking down on a black woman.
No, that's a lie. He never talks down to black women. That's a lie.
What?
That's a lie. Find me one time. Find me one time. See,
listen to me, my brothers and
sisters.
sisters.
Get out of here.
Listen to me, my brothers and sisters. Forget about everything I said, and all I say to you guys is go to the source. Go to the source. Go to the Quran. Open it up. Read it for yourself, and come to your own conclusions. That's all I ask.
Was he trying to convert us?
No.
Yeah, no. I actually went through the process of trying to be a Muslim. Hold on, I actually went through that process, and I stopped the process. You want to know why I stopped it?
Why?
Because I saw that the women were being oppressed.
Okay, by
how
what?
so?
By bad men. But did you read that in the Quran or the Sunnah? Did you read?
No, I saw that in the environment within the culture of religion.
Listen, is culture the same as religion? No.
It's a huge aspect of it.
Now, Muslim man. Now,
Yeah,
Muslim,
brother.
you know,
Yeah, brother.
why do y'all not have any women running y'all mosque or in the head of the mosque?
Because in Islam, we believe that women are supposed to teach women and men are supposed to teach men.
But you just now hold on now. You said earlier that y'all are equal.
Yeah.
Now,
Women and men are equal, but we are different in roles. We have different roles in society. For example, a man is supposed to go out the house and be the breadwinner. He's supposed to provide for the woman. Okay. Now here, look, check this out. You know what a woman has to do for her husband? She don't have to cook. She don't have to clean his clothes. She don't have to do nothing. She could keep going to schools, getting degrees after degrees. She don't have to even practice what degrees she gets. She don't have to spend one dime she makes on the household. And when she marries her husband, she could get any gift that she wants. She could say, I want $1 million. Maybe she'll never get married, but she could ask for any type of gift she wants. A man that marries a woman.
Now hold on.
Let me finish. This is her right. You know the only two things that a Muslim woman has to do for her husband is just don't flirt, don't, you know what I mean? Like protect his her integrity, and just when he calls for her, if she feels she don't have a headache, just please him. That's
so
it.
now, if all this is saying y'all is true, why is it that when we look on that goddamn stimulus bill, we see all these goddamn Islamic countries asking America for fucking money, but y'all are doing so damn good with y'all people? Why the fuck are we giving y'all goddamn states money and shit? Like,
that's something America owes. That's all those countries. Listen, America. That's terrorized those countries. America has terrorized those countries. America has brutalized those countries. America has stolen from those countries. But they owe them that. What are you talking about, bro? They owe them that. They owe them everything they're about to give them.
Flacco, I thought you was high value. You over here in America, buddy. What the fuck? What we owe y'all?
Flacco, let him speak. Go ahead, B. What was you saying?
No. Flacco was right. I'm sorry. I will not talk about Flacco.
Well, look.
I will make sure I put $2 in the Save the Children fund.
Look, I'm a political junkie. I'm gonna tell you right now. Saudi Arabia is owned by America. Egypt is owned by America. Libya is owned by America. America runs the show, okay? Since World War I, ever since the Ottoman Empire collapsed, Muslims are still feeling that collapse till this day. There is no independent Muslim country besides Iran, and Iran's a Shia country, and I'm Sunni.
Okay, I'm glad you're honest about that. I mean, you're honest about that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I mean, somebody saying we owe y'all. I'm just being honest. Good luck coming back to that white man with the button. Think you gonna tell him? Go ahead and tell him he owes you. See how quick he pushes that damn button to get out of debt. Like right now, this is 2021. I ain't paying shit. I'm gonna be stingy. I'm gonna capitalist system. You don't owe shit.
Oh, and one more thing, Faith. Check this out, Faith. A woman in Islam, she's the minister of interior. In Islam, a woman, she owns her house, and the man, his name is not on the deed.
Okay, that's nice.
And mind you, look, she don't have to spend a dime. She could get whatever degree she wants. The only thing that we ask in Islam is that she takes care of the family first.
And she got to wear that hot ass hijab. And all that long ass clothing, even in 90-degree weather. And hold on, no, because I went through it. They serious about that. They are serious. And on top of that, while the men can go out there, you all covered up, you can't wear no makeup or nothing. You can't do anything to make yourself look nice. But these guys can go out there and look at the women in the world that's not covered up like you are, and they can bring them into the religion. But if you go out and you find a man out in the world that you like and try to bring them into the religion, they won't let you do.
That's false. That's false because a man has his attire too. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says
he wears a head wrap.
Yes, grow your beard, trim your mustache.
But how come I got to be all covered up?
Hold on.
Okay, but then y'all can go and look at the women that's not covered up and bring them in the religion.
No, you're wrong. Because the Quran says, tell the believing Muslim women and men to lower their gaze. When they see other men and women as a Muslim, if I see a woman approaching me, I'm supposed to look away. I'm not supposed to look at her. But also, let me tell you something. Hold on 1 second.
Dude, no.
Also,
I want to talk about divestment and sugar baby.
You speaking a little, bro.
Hold on, real quick. A Muslim man has an attire.
We don't care. We want to talk about sugar baby and adultery and all that fuckery.
Okay, all right.
Can I just say something on all that very quick?
I'm just going to finish with this real quick. I'm going
to finish with this. No, nigga, no.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Nah, yo, bro, listen,
Go ahead, brother.
yo, bro. Yeah, why be
I-
rude to
Yeah,
the man, man? Why be
you
rude to the
know,
brother, man? Come on, man. Like, why be rude to the brother, bro?
Go ahead, brother.
yeah, I hear all that about they have their negative sides of their culture. I get that, but let's look at it realistically. Christians have a negative side to their culture. Baptists have a negative side to their culture. So I mean, and again, it does depend on the people that practice. We got some people who follow that Christian culture, and they doing the most. So to just hop on his culture on the Muslims, and we know there's some bad Muslims. There's some Muslims who don't do that honor killing, don't believe in that. They follow the Quran to the T. But you got some people who twisted that Quran to fit their narrative. And when they do that, you know, it makes everybody else look bad. So I don't try to jump on one side unless they try to shit on Christians. I'm like, nah, bro, you need to look at your religion, because some of you got people in your group that's doing the most. But that's the only thing I wanted to say on that one. But yeah,
Why do you think though, right? Hey,
God bless you, brother. God bless you.
why do you think though, right, that the mainstream media only does it again, right? I'm Christian, right? But why do you think, right, that the mainstream media, right, only attack Muslims and not Christians?
Actually, they do attack Christians. Stop
How?
it.
they do
When?
attack Christians.
Fuck out of here with this shit.
They do attack
They attack. We attack everything. So stop it. So
Okay, but
America does
hold
a
on
lot.
a second.
why are we
That
talking
Vegas
about
shooter.
damn religion?
Hold on a
I
second.
think about
That
sugar baby. I
Vegas
don't think-
shooter, that dude that killed 500 people at that concert. Why wasn't he labeled a terrorist?
Oh my god! Why do we give a fuck? Listen, save that for another conversation. Y'all save that for another conversation. I came here to talk about sugar
again.
baby.
Was he white?
Sugar baby.
He was white. That's why.
Okay.
Thank
The
you.
end. That's all
All
we
right.
have to. This is a white country. We know what it is.
So it is. What
He
it is.
was white and
But let's go
Christian.
back
That's
to the
why.
baby. He's a white.
So why you a
Sugar baby.
Christian?
So
Why you
anyway,
a
And
sugar
Christian.
So why you a Christian?
To me?
Who, me?
No, I'm talking Flocka. Why you a Christian then?
Yeah, right. I believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and personal Savior. That's why I'm a Christian, right?
Kill yourself. man.
However, right? Listen, right? No. Listen, right? But listen. However, right? I can't lie and say, yo, if he was white and Muslim, they would have still labeled him as a terrorist, right? So being white is not the only factor. He was white and Christian. That's why they didn't, label him as a terrorist.
Okay. So other than that, thank y'all for telling us about religion.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
yo. Hold on. I gotta apologize to everybody. I apologize if I beat you on the head.
You're good.
You know what I mean? If your
You're
heads
good.
are lumped up, I'm sorry. Next time, wear helmets. You know what I'm saying? I apologize, man. I apologize.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now we're going back to sugar babies and talking about fuckery and divestment. Back to our fun talking point.
Sorry.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Back to the fuck show. Let's go back to the fuck show.
I kind of let everybody go because I wanted him to speak, but my intent was not to go into religious and cultural stuff. That definitely was not the intent of the show. So let's get back. We got about 15 minutes, so we're gonna kind of wind it down a little bit. So so anybody has any other comments on divestment,
Yes, me.
leveling up?
Yeah, me. Yes, me right here. So cool. So why do you think guys like Kevin Samuels who try to get females to level up and to achieve that sugar daddy, right, that they are looking for, why do you think that he gets attacked, right? Because like, don't women want to know like what men want? So why do you think that he gets attacked for trying to help women out?
Because he's not really trying to help.
And he's gay. So who gives a shit? Your daddy's gay, and women like him because they know
gay.
That's why.
Listen, man, right? So listen, Kevin Samuels is a 6'4",
How the hell do you
right?
know all his measurement? That is.
Listen, right?
Hey, he's a
Right? No,
DMT. He's a fan. He
Hey,
knows
yo,
it.
he's 6'4", 160-ish, right? Women find him attractive, and he's rich. So I'm saying, right?
Allegedly.
Right?
Allegedly.
Females want men like him. So why do they attack him? So, Fitz, can you please answer me that, right? Why do females attack him for trying to help black women?
Most black women don't want a Kevin Samuels. I'm sorry, they don't.
What?
Most black women.
No, they really don't. If you ask any of these young black women if they find Kevin Samuels remotely attractive, they will tell you no.
They don't.
Are we talking looks? Or are we talking?
They will take his money, but they don't really want him.
So if he's so attractive, why he get divorced so many times? How did he get divorced so many times? Like why did his
because he's lame. He's lame.
Well, here's why, right? Again, right?
His son gonna tell us.
As a high value man, you have strict demands. Why? Because you are the prize, right? So once a female starts thinking, yo, I'm the prize and I should be pursued, nah, sweetheart, right? I'm the rich one. I'm the high value one, right? You should live your life in this marriage here trying to please me because, yo, I can go out and find 1,000 Beckys. You can't go out and find 1,000 Kevin Samuels.
Okay.
So you say Parker is a term of scarcity that you're trying to imply?
But Kevin Samuels was selling Avon.
Yeah, listen, we all know he sold
what's that?
That's what women sell when they go around. They makeup.
So how the hell was he high value?
Yeah, exactly. We got receipts for that.
I'll tell you how. Listen, I'll tell you how. How? Okay, so one, right? Kevin's again. One. Listen, right? Kevin Samuels is a very high and in-demand celebrity image consultant, right? So, right?
What are the celebrities that he
it took him time to build his thing up.
Hold on, no.
How do you know that?
Can you tell? Yes, can you tell us the celebrities that he's worked for?
Again, I only know one, right? And is that dude like
Kevin Samuels been famous for about 5 months?
Nah.
No. Tell us the celebrity that he consulted.
I only know one, right? And
give us a name.
Is that is the muscular dude who does does karate? He was in like the Tyler Perry movies. Oh my god, bro! I don't know. Like I'm trying to find his name.
Steven Seagal.
Nah, man. Like he's a black dude, muscular, does karate and shit like that.
Jackie Chan.
Chris Tucker. Are you talking about Michael Jai White?
Yes, him.
Michael Jai White ain't never talked to that. Y'all be lying, dude. When? I win.
Can I ask a question to
y'all be lying so damn much? Jesus Christ.
Can I ask him a question?
He said, "What you mean?"
I have never seen this level of dick riding before in my life.
Nah,
welcome to the manosphere.
Y'all trolling
the manosphere.
You're trolling me, bro. You're trolling me, bro.
Can I ask him a question?
Like on the manosphere.
Back up.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I ask this? Okay, so have you ever seen Michael Jai White endorse Kevin Samuels?
No.
Okay, so you only know that from what Kevin told everybody, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So you don't really know if Kevin actually helped Michael Jai White. You don't really know. Only you going by what Kevin Samuels say, right?
I'm going by that man's undeniable integrity.
When they
Yes.
say the
Yes,
black
Kevin Samuels
nigga
said
is
it.
I
I
don't
haven't
I'm
seen the
gonna
truth, right?
I'll let
However,
y'all handle that.
I mean,
however,
That one.
however, that's not the bar, is it, right?
my God, dude. Like we just no wonder why. God
Wow.
damn,
Have
dude.
you ever
Wow.
seen Jesus? Huh?
Oh,
Have you ever
Lord.
seen Jesus?
Nigga, you the
Jesus, then
Christian?
stop it now.
You the
Right?
Christian? Don't do
So
that.
stop it, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, right? Faith is
God
the, listen, right?
damn,
Faith is
man.
the thing, right?
there's
No, faith is the thing, right? We can have faith, right? You feel me?
Oh, hold that L back, man. Hold that L.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna let that go.
I have faith in Kevin Samuels, right?
Yeah, we know
So,
that.
yes.
Oh, we know that. We know that.
Yeah.
We know. We know.
Wow.
We know. We know.
Mm.
We know. No
I gotta,
hope. No
I
hope.
gotta
I
go.
hope for black women.
That's that. I'm gonna go.
Black women die best.
I have a good one.
If I could take
Y'all have a good one.
throw them off the ship down, I will have to do that. Die best. There's nothing left now. No. We know
Yeah.
who's doing this shit.
Yo,
God
listen, man.
damn.
Why do men, right? Why do men hate Kevin Samuels? But I don't know, bro. Like he's fly, he's honest, like he's well mannered, right? So again, I don't understand like why men have such a problem with him. Feel me? Like he don't attack nobody. Feel me? He don't, like.
Don't he be asking for men
grindy stuff.
penis size? Don't he be asking for men penis size?
Come on, bro. One.
Okay.
So that was like no.
Nobody gonna hold him
Right?
to that. Nobody holds him to that.
He made like one episode on it. And
what about the kitten heels? What about the kitten heels? You gonna wear some
bro, nah, bro, that's swag, bro. That's come on, nah.
That ain't no goddamn swag.
Swag.
That's some fucking
That's rich nigga activities, bro.
Every year
That's
we go
rich
back,
nigga activities, man.
we just
That's
keep
rich
going
nigga
back.
activities, bro.
We
Bro,
just
come on,
keep
y'all don't know
going
about
back.
no
We not winning.
Chanel Hills, bro.
This is the Kevin Samuels LGBTQ takeover.
Boy,
You guys are
Chanel
brainwashed.
Gucci boots, listen, y'all do boots, bro. That's rich nigga activities
These black
that we
niggas
can't understand.
your heels and shit.
We can understand. Understand that fashion.
Kitten heels.
Rich nigga activities.
You
We
know what?
can
I might need to
understand
go. I might need to go to Islam at this rate. I swear, boy.
Bruh. We know nothing, right? Listen, bro. Hey, right? We know nothing about a $25,000 boot collection. We aren't there yet. Feel me? Unc is there yet, right? I'm not there yet. You feel me? So you feel me? Like,
hold on. You just said earlier that Kevin gave you prime advice, and now you run the XYZ business. Now you say you ain't there yet.
Of course I ain't there yet. What, bro? $25,000 on shoes, bro? No, I ain't there yet, bro. $25,000 on shoes? No, I ain't there yet. Bro,
hold on.
I'm doing well. I'm not spending $25,000 on shoes, bro. Come on, no, I'm not there yet.
Boy, I swear, boy, y'all be backtracking like a motherfucker around. God damn, boy.
Listen, right?
You
I
must
was
be our
broke.
Christian.
Right? Listen, Paul, listen. Right? Listen, right? Bro, I was broke making $10 a freaking hour in a dorm room, right? Kevin Samuels.
It's called college.
Right?
It's called college. That's normal.
Right?
You know it's normal.
Right? I took Kevin Samuels' advice. And right now, bro, I'm doing well in my life. I'm independent. I have a great savings. I'm doing well, right? So,
are you still in school? Are you still in school?
Nah. Done.
Okay, so you're actually going to work.
Me, no. So,
Jesus Christ.
I don't work for myself. You feel me? Like, right here, right? It's
So
like, I don't work, right?
So you work for somebody. You work for somebody.
Sorry?
You work for somebody.
No, right? I do list buildings, right? I work with clients, right? So Kevin Samuels put us all onto that, right? Who's
y'all? Who's y'all?
People who was in his live streams. You feel me? Bro, like
now question, do you pay for his class?
No.
Do you pay for any of his memberships?
$899.
Nah.
Wait, hold on, pause real quick, because somebody down here in the audience knows me personally. Michael Yisrael has just rattled off my whole resume. Let's see. I go around having children. I'm married, weed up. I'm a side chick. Yeah, I'm ratchet as hell, y'all.
You bring that sloppy slop over here, though.
Hey, yo, Thank you for allowing me on the panel, brother.
You're welcome, brother. Hey, come on back, man. We enjoy
Yo,
you, man.
definitely. It's all love. Peace and blessings, people.
Hey, are you going to join Kevin Samuels? Would you? Now, I got a question. Would you, as a Muslim man, ever follow Kevin Samuels?
Who's that?
You good in my book. You know what? I have nothing but respect for you. I apologize, brother.
No, you didn't say nothing wrong, brother.
No. You know, I wouldn't pick at you if I didn't fuck with you. Flacco, you a whole
Listen, it's all fun, bro. I enjoyed myself, man. I enjoyed myself. All right, y'all. Peace, man.
All right, peace, man. Okay. All right, guys, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys. I'm approaching the 2 hour 40 minutes. So I'm gonna start with Faith and go around clockwise and give last words.
Okay, last words to everyone is, if you are aspiring to be a sugar baby, just like BMT said, there is no time at all where it's a good idea to say, this is what I want to do in order to make it in life. As a woman, we sit up here and we tell other women, if you want to see the signs of a good man, the first signs that you see of a good man is, okay, does he have his own? Is he taking care of himself? Is he responsible? And then you look at things that he has accomplished. Well, it's the same thing with a man finding a good woman in you. All of the things that you look for in a good man, you yourself have to possess. So if you're not able to stand on your own, you're not paying your bills, you're not responsible, what makes you think that you're a good woman? And why should a man invest in you? That's the question that you should be asking. What is it that you're going to teach your children besides laying on your back? What is it that you're going to teach your children besides swiping the credit card? These are things that you have to ask yourself. What are you bringing to the table? If all you're bringing to the table is your WAP, then you're trash and you're not worth it. And these are the things I teach my son and I teach my daughters. You have to be what it is that you look for. And if you're sitting up here wanting easy money because you're lazy, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a housewife. But even housewives have a head on their shoulder. My mother was a housewife, but at the same time, she could teach me and my brother. My mother was a housewife, but at the same time, she could balance a checkbook. She could sit at the table with my father and she can make decisions surrounding the family with him as his partner and help me. And when he falls short, she can step in. And if you can't do any of those things, then you're not worth it. And that's all I have.
Hey, thank you, Faith.
Good comments. Appreciate it, Faith.
Thank you, Faith.
Okay, Chaos. Go ahead,
the only thing I want to say in regards to the divestment level ups, it's a game, people, and you got to understand. People come out here and they will entertain you, your time and your money, just for an end goal. Now, I know most people come out and say they're helping people, men and women, in regards to leveling up, wherever fashion that is. I don't know what it is, but nonetheless, you should always, as a person, where you are mentally and physically, if you're going to entertain these streams of any nature, be known that wherever you are in life, you should always be in a premise that you should always improve regardless. I mean, it's good to hear from another perspective for inspiration, but then the work can only be done on your own hands. And if you're not doing that, investing time in a lot of these streams will be pointless in my book. I think most people should really seek themselves what they really want, what outcomes they want, before turning into YouTube in regards to actual level up advice, sexual divestment. I think that's the best route any young person should take moving forward. And to be fair, honest, this is entertainment, people, so don't take it too seriously. Thank you.
All right, Chaos Rain. All right, BMT, what's up? Any last words, brother?
Yeah. Like I said, first of all, I picked at you. I do apologize. I have no ill will, against Chaos or Muslim. Flacco is just funny to me. He's always
love you too, man. Love you too, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I think if I can just separate you from Kevin Samuels, like, you know what I'm saying? If I could just get you away from him. Um, but y'all got to be honest. The sugar baby, sugar daddy game it's no joke. Like I said, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now. I've dealt with these women. I see a lot of these girls, and I see how their families are. You know what I'm saying? And some dudes, you know, they fine with that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of older men, especially because I'm military, that you know they have sugar babies while they have whole families. You always gonna be out in the cold unless you get lucky and get a baby by them, and then that. Let's be honest, a lot of these people in this space are either sugar daddies or sugar babies. They are, and they're just not telling you the full truth. You know, so that's why they're either trying to sell it. Hey, I got submissive women or X, Y, and Z. Yeah, you got sugar babies. Just say for what it is. It's not that you got game. You just got sugar babies. Same thing for the girls. Yeah, you know, I got a man. You know, he do X, Y, Z. Okay, you have a daddy. But then the next stream over, when I listen, you know, where's your man at? Shit, of course your man ain't there. Your daddy is out there with his family. So then we see y'all chasing and talking about getting the money in the bag and all this stuff. These talking points are coming from a lot of that sector. Now they're spilling out here. This is why they're talking about if you have a certain value, you have a certain amount of money, you can go ahead and get these type of females, or you can have access. I know where these talking points are coming from. Don't worry, I'll do a talk about that. Shit, I might even try to get Faith to talk about it with me. But we're gonna be honest, man. It's not playing out very well for a lot of you young guys. When y'all be talking about that older dude who took that young girl from you, that was a sugar baby and sugar daddy contract that just happened. Mm-hmm. Or y'all young girls that talk about that man ain't shit, all because he promised that he gonna take care of you, but he left you stranded with a baby and he treated you all like all kind of shit. So these men ain't shit type of talk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sugar baby, sugar daddy contract y'all hearing. The bad deals that go down. But then when D Darrell trying to sit down and talk with y'all about the mentality of all this shit, or when Faith trying to talk to y'all ladies, well, hey, sometimes you don't have to take that abuse. It's not bad to be alone. Well, you already know BMT, you know, I don't spare y'all feelings and shit. I just tell y'all like it is. But I love you. But also I ain't gonna be real. I gotta be realistic with you. Now I understand now you hear men and women talk about leveling up because they sugar daddies and they're sugar babies. So you got the men and sugar daddies are selling the young boys by being sugar daddies. You got the older women telling young girls to be sugar babies. It's very cute. But we understand this is why y'all can't have holistic and realistic families or relationships. Because these people don't know how to do that. They're used to just being tricks and johns, not actual men and women that know how to get in a relationship. That's why the term level up, high value, they're one and the same. That's all they are. That's all they're telling y'all to be. Tricks and johns and hoes and sluts and goddamn, you know, whatever shit y'all want to be. But we already understand it's all the same thing. Very good panel, Deidre. Very good panel. Faith, Chaos Reign, and Poetic Flacco.
All right, brother. Okay, Poetic Flocka, you last, man. Go ahead and send us off.
All right, man. You know, so I do want to say, you know, okay, so I do have like and two comments, right? So one, you know, for the sugar daddies, you know, as a young dude, you know, who don't got nothing but fucking, you know, like tap water, hardwood, and $40 for these girls, right? Right? No, I'm serious, man. Tap water, $40, and some hard pipe, right? You feel me, right? I don't understand why y'all are out here flossing on the local hood hoes, right? That I don't understand, right? But hey, you know, y'all do y'all. Stop simping. You feel me? You know, please, you know, grow self-esteem. Now, for the women, you know, you see, I want for all women, but to be like Faith, right? Faith is somebody who one knows her worth, knows her adequate value, knows what she brings to the table, right? You know, and I just have here. So I don't want to offend nobody, right? But I see women on social media who are like 30 plus asking for sugar daddies, right? And I just want to say, yo, once you get to like 27, 28 years old, your time for a sugar daddy is over. You feel me, right? Like, no man wants you at 30 years old, right? You feel me? You know, like you are past your prime, right? So, you know, so again,
25 to be exact.
yeah, facts, right? Right. Listen, right? That, or if they're, let's say, like 21 years old, and after one kid, you are washed. You feel me? Right? Right. Again, no man wants a sugar. Again, right? No man wants a sugar baby who pum has dilated, you know, like 10 centimeters. Right? We are sorry, right? So please, right? So please, grow self-esteem. Go out and grab a career, something, right? Stop hoeing, right? And you will better your chances at bagging a high value man, right? And that's it. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this, guys. I want to say appreciate Faith for coming in, BMT, Chaos Rain, man. Y'all definitely did y'all thing today. I'm gonna be tackling this topic a lot more. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of emails from people I don't even know. A lot of people commented on yesterday. Today was also a good show. So I'm definitely going to start dabbing into this particular area a lot more than I have in the past and see what the response is going to be. My thing is this, I am one that, I look at YouTube as an instrument to educate, to teach, to network with other people, to discover new ideas and, see what everybody's talking about, learn people and so forth. But one thing I don't like when people just mislead. I think sometimes people get into this thing of misleading people just to make a dollar. And I'm not really for that. And I just think that if you're going to teach and talk about some particular situation, just talk about things in full scale and just not talk about just the good side of it, or this, having people thinking it's just this easy to get somebody making $250,000 and they're gonna do this and do that, because that's just not the case. It's just not, and we have to be realistic with it. So with that being said, guys, I will be going live again tomorrow around the same time. I will be bringing a similar topic. So if you all want to come in and chime in, I definitely would definitely would like you all to come in. With that being said, guys, y'all have a good night, peace, and blessings.
Need a